Good evening and welcome back to your channel, The Mancunian Way. I hope you're all good. My name is Martin. I'm your host and welcome to Late Night Chat. Well, we're going to have a chat. I don't like this background. Let me change it. For those who've joined us over from Better Games TV, big up yourselves. Big up yourselves. Yeah, we'll go with this background. We are going to have one or two guests in a minute join us. We're going to have a very calm chat. Calm is the word, right? I know everyone wants to have a meltdown. I want to say thank you to all the people who've been very supportive this weekend. All the people who have also been knobheads with me this weekend. Welcome. Thank you for the support. Words of disgraceful, unforgivable, embarrassment. So even that I wanted to. I never wanted to. I don't think unforgivable. You're unforgivable. Whoa, you're going a bit far there for me. Everything's forgivable in football. The 3161 mention needs to stop. Good evening, Mario. Can't wait for the summer rebuild. Can't get in. Most of the players will be gone. Need a 3-2-1-4-1 with Rodri and Nico G. Not happening. New right back, new centre back, new CM when we are ready. Well, you got your centre back. Guehi is in. If there was no Donnarumma, this would have been more embarrassing than 5-0. Suffered under Brian Horton about 3 decades ago. My cousin's going to mention it repeatedly post-match. Elliot Anderson, Libermento, no, I wouldn't touch him with a barge pole. He's more injuries than frigging John Stones. I am Guardiola. Good evening. Players were off it mentally from the start. I hope Nunes rumours are false. We are not going to talk the Mateus Nunes rumours. Even if I did know something, I've heard something, I would not share it under GDPR law and medical rules. Well, for those in the US, HIPAA. Evening, Martin. Tough day yesterday. Hate those rags, but they fully deserve the win. Boys and Pep need to refocus. And by the way, I'm not saying that is true. I'm just saying I've heard the rumours. We are not talking about them. And no, because that's what they are until anything is confirmed. Rumours. Marc Guehi signed his contract tomorrow. Yes, medical was passed today. So all done. It's probably done. In fact, he's probably already done the contract. That was probably all done today at the club and all the photos and everything. Hope Viana is ruthless. Can see the squad need because I don't trust Pep. Why we're going to talk that? Pep needs to change tactics and system. Morning, Steve. I'll be you, Mail Mucker. Should not sign any more players until he fixes dead tactics. Not going to happen. After 316, stop the slow side build-up. It's destroying our attack, taking a piss. Heard a lot of people saying that Pep is leaving next week. No, he's not. Hit the likes, you nerds. Thank you, Venom. Martin, better rephrase that. Rephrase what? I'm rephrasing. Big up, people. Hope you are well. I'm still fuming, talking about the derby, I presume. We're going to talk the derby and other things as well. Yesterday's space was crazy. Yes, spaces are changing for me. We're going to take a break from them and then bring them back at one a week. People just don't say anything sensible on them, sadly. Oh, God, where do we go from here? Absolutely. What do you mean? The club isn't dead. Are there any chance for midfielders? Nope. You're not buying anymore. There's no more room. We've got 29 players. When I saw our back four in the team, I was very concerned, so it proved to be. Hurry up, Guehi. 325 or 316. Haaland's effort levels are embarrassing. We can't keep having the same tactical mistakes from Pep. He's had $500,000 to fix the squad. Guehi will be great for us. I just wish we had him yesterday. We have to improve as a team now. Yep, my head is gone. Well, we're going to do a calm. Herbal Polybest, we never had him in yesterday. Shit, he would have got the same result. The AFCON game was insane, and I've not even seen it. The way we played was more annoying than the result. I agree. Good morning, all. Leadership was a big problem. Good evening, Lee Gates. Tranquillo, all you Blues. Let's show the attitude of the team and say we can do it. Can we just not talk about the derby? Wouldn't mind that. Well, we can. The reason is we're going to have a show tomorrow, and I don't want tomorrow's show to be just all negative. I want to have people get it out now. I will debate you, then we'll come back. Fucking Rico Lewis. I think that's got a bit over the top as well. Some of the stuff being said. By the way, he's been racially abused as well, which is disgusting. Disgusting. Hello, Path. How are you? Still angry after performance. I get it. I get it. Can't wait for Mamoose to be back. We are not good, Martin. We are angry. That's fine. But you're going to stay. If you're getting angry over football that much, football ain't for you. Love a late night. Even yesterday been as bad. Big up the chat. Big up Ryjack. Herbal agree. What's past is past. By the way, hope Rico goes next season. The guy's not City level. We are relaxed today. Let's get the new lad in at the back. We'll be good. Right. I'm going to bring some people in. Send the link out to a couple of people. Right. Magnus, let me know if you're around. You want to come on and have a chat. You ought to be on camera, as you know. You are more than welcome, mate. I'll send Vita the link as well. There we go. All right. Hello, Martin. Hope you're well. I'm very, very good, mate. How are you? Good evening, Governor. Hope you are well. Too many poor players yesterday who were poor to pick out any of them. We were just all bad. We need a way of fine sitting on the bench. Gain out tomorrow. Yes, all done. Can we speak about Big Steve as well? No, Alan, not doing that. It's his opinion. It's his opinion. People are allowed to make money. People are allowed to make money. Let's not do this. Don't do that, Alan. Don't do that, Alan. People are allowed to make money and do a job. Come on. Let's not do this. People are allowed to make money. You don't have to agree with it. That's fine. But, I know the Blues who did it yesterday. It's fine. It's their opinion. I also know what money was involved in it. Come on. People have to put food on the table. Chill out. Why do people get so triggered on what other Blues do? Come on. What are we doing here? Grow up. Jesus Christ. What is it? We've completed our time. They're both in and out. Out, no, in. Yes. Good evening, Alan.
Good afternoon. How are you?
I'm fine.
Good. I'm a lot better today than I was over the weekend.
No, I'm back on it on Wednesday, Tyrese. It wasn't LB. It was the abuse I was getting of some people in there. So I'll just take myself away.
The best thing you can do
is fine.
Stay off Twitter, mate, because it's a toxic.
Oh,
site.
My name's Mud on Twitter. My name's Mud on Twitter.
Just take yourself off it. It's a
joke. I've got some guy called Mankake who's meeting me at the ground on Saturday. Wants to teach me a lesson. I've forgotten more about Manchester City than he probably knows.
Well, just stay off Twitter.
Who would we sack? Who would you sack if we don't win the title? Why would you sack? DJN, you know me, mate. I'm not sacking Pep because we don't win a title.
Let's get it right. We spent 35 years without winning a trophy. And now he's talking about just because we've got a load of injuries, which we have got a load of injuries, especially at the back. And it's expecting still, even if we put little kids out, to go and win every game, which doesn't happen. It's grow up, everyone, for fuck's sake.
It is what it is. By the way, big up Martin who actually allowing us to get it. Yeah, get it out your system, mate. In fairness, we pay hard-earned money. What does that mean? What do you mean? In fairness, we pay hard-earned money. I don't get it. I don't get it.
I think they're allowed to express their opinions. That's fine. They're allowed to be angry after the weekend because we're playing them from down the road. So it means more, which I get. And I was upset. I was fucking upset because we're losing to that. It means more the derby than anything else. But I sort of knew before we kicked off that we were in trouble because of the defence we've got. We've got 2 kids in centre half, for fuck's sake. You know what's going on, and you've got a lot of players midfield, a young lad who played fullback. What do you expect? We're going to struggle until we sign centre halves and get experienced players back. We're going to struggle. Our depth of our squad doesn't have the quality that it used to have, unfortunately. But we're in the middle of a rebuild, like I said at the start of the season. Accept it.
Listen, I'm gonna address this once because Andy, I know you're there, mate, and you know my thoughts. I spoke to you about it earlier. My thoughts on Big Steve selling. I don't think he sold his soul. Don't think he sold his soul.
What's he done?
Doesn't matter what he did. He did a show for Sky Sports.
So what's up with that?
Him and Danny Jackson, Fan Zone Danny, did it as well.
Yeah.
All right. Why is people not having to go to Fan Zone Danny?
Well, it's up to them, isn't it?
It's a job, guys. Do you know what I mean? So are people who work for Man United who are City fans, have they sold their soul as well? Come on. What are we doing here? What are we doing here? Conway, good evening, mate.
Good evening, Martin. Good evening. Well, it looks like it's sunny where Alan is, so morning or afternoon to you, Alan.
Yeah, it's nearly lunchtime here in sunny Tasmania in Hobart.
Yeah, that's the sad thing, by the way. Rico Lewis has had to deal with racial abuse today since the derby, which is disgusting. Disgusting.
You can have a go at his performance, but not going down.
No, this is what I mean. This is where I disagree with this. It's my opinion. I can say it. No, it's not. Because I'm going to give people a little bit of tip on free speech. You can do free speech, 1000%. There is no such thing as free speech without consequence.
I don't mind people having an opinion, free speech and all that, but if you go over the top and go personal and racist, that's wrong.
Why 500 million in 12 months, Alan? That's fine.
Yeah.
But I don't, again, I'm going to dispute the money argument. Liverpool spent $500 million. Where were they in the league? United spent $3 billion. Where were they?
Unfortunately, come the summer, we're going to need to spend a lot more and get rid of a lot more for us to compete. And Pep has earned the right to rebuild. He has.
Yeah. Yeah, but about a play, it's not even 500 million, it's about 425 mil. But what's 80 million between friends? You know. Guys, chill out. Bloody hell, some of you getting really big, you know, bloody hell, just let people be people.
Big Steve is a businessman. He's got a few businesses, he goes, and he's a right to earn money the way he wants to earn it. End of.
Well, I think people dictating what someone should do is wrong.
Are they talking about what he did on Sky Sports?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And who honestly cares about that? If he's making money off it, then good on him.
Exactly.
No, I wouldn't,
People
Andy. No, I
listen-
wouldn't. That's why I disagree. And I told you earlier, Andy, if I got offered that kind of money, I'd do it.
Everyone would do it. Everyone would do it.
What we doing here? What we doing here? Jesus.
They're very bitter and twisted people, unfortunately, Martin.
I don't understand all this. You know, it is what it is. It is what it is. I'm not going to get pulled onto it. People blame. I blame Elon Musk for allowing racism going on. No, it was on Instagram actually, Fraser. It was on his Instagram. It's less than 5. Yeah, a lot less than 500. Mate, who were you thrashing in? Who were you? I wasn't thrashing anyone. Would you go in a box if it meant we could get comeback? But Elliot, I'm not bothered, mate. I went in a box. It was free. So what? You go in boxes all the time. What we doing here?
So do I when I go home.
What are we doing here? What is this at the minute? Concentrating your own lives, people. Jesus, come on.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
chat's
rebuild is far from over. Right, Conway, thoughts on the derby?
Well, I don't know where to start really. Obviously, we spoke shortly on the on Raiders channel, Big Up Vale.
Yes.
I mean, it was sad to see the players not walking on the pitch really. I think from the beginning when the 11 got out, I think that was the wrong personnel that Pep put out for the team to play against United. I don't think certain players should have played in the first place. I'm seeing a lot of people blame Rico Lewis over the past 2 days since the game has been played about his performance. Yes, he wasn't good, but the fact that we're deploying him in that area shouldn't be happening in the first place. I feel like you now have like Nori available to you in the squad. Why he can't get a look in as your left back and then play Ake and Max Elaine, who are two natural centre backs in the middle, which can allow you to put Kusanov as your right back. I don't know how or why we can't even try and see if we can do that. Because if you don't have Nunes available in your team, I do understand the sort of changes that you can make across your back line. We spoke on the importance of Nunes earlier and how Nunes not being available to the team not only changes how we're going to look defensively, but also going forward. Because naturally, how we've been playing our majority of our games this season, when Nunes is our right back, Cherky would be on the right hand side on paper, but obviously he won't be playing on the right side throughout the game. You'll see him coming inside, which will allow Nunes to hold the width on the right hand side, and we just look a better team going forward, really. But now you're telling Rico Lewis to do a job that Nunes was doing previously, and you're telling him to defend as your right back, which physically he's not capable of doing. He's a very small player. He's very good in the pockets when you play him centrally, but when you're playing him as your fullback, defensively, you can't ask too much of it.
You told me, Elliot, don't do that. You told me don't do that. Don't do that now. Come on.
So why are we blaming Rico Lewis for a job that he can't do? That's what I don't get from the fan base. I feel like the blame should be put to Pep as to why Rico Lewis had the performance he did. And if we're 0-0 going in a half time, how does Rico Lewis manage to still stay on going into the second half? That's baffling in itself. So I can't put no blame towards Rico. He shouldn't have been in the pitch in the first place. Other than that, going forward, Dallo and Luke Shaw got a yellows very early in the game. Our wingers in Doku and Semenyo did not manage to terrorize.
Play nice in the chat, guys. Play
our
nice
wingers
in the
in,
chat.
Our wingers in Doku and Semenyo did not manage to terrorize Dallo and Luke Shaw for the rest of the game. How Dallo and Luke Shaw left that game without getting a second yellow card is also another baffling factor that happened. Because I didn't see Doku and Semenyo do much on the ball when they had it. There was plenty of times where I saw space for them to run in behind, get to the pylon to deliver a cross or a pass. I didn't see them do that enough. I saw Aït-Nouri come onto the pitch. We had O'Reilly and Aït-Nouri come in the second half. O'Reilly obviously became our left back. We played Aït-Nouri a bit forward. Aït-Nouri did more in the game in the less time that he was on the pitch than Doku did for the entirety that he was on it. So our wingers in Doku and Semenyo did nothing the whole game. Haaland was shocking. How are you as my striker not trying to make a run towards the ball when it's being crossed in? I saw Bernardo on the right hand side when he delivered a cross, and Haaland just stands at the centre of the penalty box, not making a run towards the ball to try and see if you can get to it. You being our number one striker that you are, getting paid the money that you are, why are you not making a run towards that ball? I feel like Haaland, I do understand why Pep took him off the pitch because he was shocking and it was warranted that he had to get subbed off. He was absolutely abysmal that whole game. I can only really say that for a fact, obviously Donnarumma was brilliant, he kept us in the game. And I know you said earlier that you disagree that Kusanov wasn't good, but in my opinion, I know we were defending individually because as a backline there was no structure whatsoever. Are the individuals who were our defenders at that time, I feel like Kusanov was the only one that actually had it in himself to try and win duels, try and win the ball back for us, try and see if we can move forward with the ball. But I thought Kusanov was the only one defensively that I can say, you know what, he slightly did his job better than the rest of what the other defenders did. Apart from that, I can't say anything good about any rest of the players. I know Foden had to get subbed off at halftime. Something happened to his hand, injured and whatnot. But other than that, the rest of the guys, I can't say anything about them. That was shocking. I don't feel like they deserve to even get paid for the rest of this week with the performance they put against this poor United team. I mean, I'm still fuming at that result because we shouldn't be accepting that. 2-0 and not even managing to score a goal against this United team who have been shipping goals left, right and centre from every single team that they've played against, from Grimsby all the way down to Wolves, and we can't score. That is shocking in itself. I know we're bad defensively and we're missing a lot of players, but going forward, we should be managing to score against this team, and we couldn't do that. So those are my thoughts, man. I feel like after this game, these players need to have a really hard look at themselves because we haven't won a Premier League game since this year's kick started, and that needs to change soon. That needs to change ASAP. I don't know what
video of Haaland. What video of Haaland? What have I missed?
I don't know what Alan thought of the game. Alan, what did you think, man?
It's pretty much the same as yourself, to be fair. I've calmed down now. Obviously, the same night when I was watching it, I was very, very angry because the only game is me and Martin come from an era where the derby means 2 games a season means we've got to win both of them. We came there. We never saw City win for years, and it means more to us than probably the new generation have seen City win trophies. I started the season and said to everybody that we're in a rebuild, and people have got a little bit carried away thinking that we're going to compete for the league title. We're nowhere near the squad quality that is required to win the title. We might be good enough to win a League Cup or an FA Cup, but I think that's our limitation this year. We walked into the derby with a lot of injuries, 9 injuries, which is a lot. And the whole of our defence is disappeared because of injuries, especially at the centre-half area. When I saw the team and I saw Rico having to play fullback, we all know that he's not a fullback, he's a midfield player and a squad player at that. I knew we would be in trouble. We've got 2 kids at centre-half, and Aki started a fullback. I know why Aki's played with an injury, because he's got an injection in his knee every game, because he's got experience, and we didn't have anyone else with experience. And playing in front of 75,000 screaming Man United fans who were up for it with a big time and a new manager and an uplift because of that, I knew we'd be under pressure. Our defence looked frightened, and they did. I think going forward, we were so scared of leaving gaps at the back. Now all they were doing is paying the ball down the channels. And we just got absolutely skinned alive. Rico especially got skinned alive. I knew the way United were going to play. And to be fair to United, they were the ones that were up for it. They were the ones that were getting stuck into us. They were the ones that wanted it more than we did. We have to be fair and admit that.
Will Foden even get a new contract? Of course he will.
I just think that.
What do you think they're going to do? Sell him?
I just think that Cam's with our defensive problems, we've not managed to win a league game since we've had all these injuries, and that's a fact. We haven't.
Yeah.
And I think we'll struggle to win games in the league, in the Premier League, while we've got these injuries at the back.
By the way, this is what encourages hate, by the way. Things like this. Sarcastic comments. Cade, we know you don't like Foden. That's fine. Move on.
Yeah, well, listen, let's not get carried away by.
That's all anyone's doing, Alan. Hate here, hate there, hate here, hate there. Because the bloody lives revolve around hate.
If you hate players, go and support Chelsea. Seriously.
Jesus.
Go and support Chelsea or go and support somebody else. We
Yeah,
don't need you.
Alan, you was going to say something about Guehi. How do you think he changes the team?
Well, Guehi's going to add experience at the back in a normal centre half, but we're still going to need another centre half.
Sell Haaland, recoup a lot of money, get a proper striker.
You know, Haaland was disappointed, but we're miles off him. We literally, the nearest person to him was a guy down Chester Road. It was playing that far apart from him.
The apology's done. He should have typed it. He should have done a video instead. Jesus.
Yeah. So let's all try and calm down. We've got a game on Tuesday night in -12 on a plastic pitch, which is not going to be easy.
Yeah.
Which is true. It's not going to be on a plastic pitch, different bounce, different conditions. It's freezing cold. Not great if you've got bad knees, which is not. We'll just have to wait and see. The sooner we get some defenders back, but I'll be honest with you, if we get Guehi and he signs, which he's not done yet, that's going to eat.
It's done.
Eh?
It's done. Guehi's he's a City player now. He signed everything. It's done.
All right. Well, if he's done, great. That will help the situation. But we've got a lot of injuries, and my concern was the performance of the weekend as a team, as a unit. So if you can't get up for a Manchester derby, something's not quite right. And
so look at this. Hang on. Let me just respond to this. Gay, useless panic signing. YK's not on 300k a week. He's on 200k a week, not 300k. That was wrong. For a Palace centre back behind who's not fit. YK, do you know why we've signed him? Question to you. Who would you have liked? Let me guess. Some major top guy, 100 million quid from Real Madrid. Come on. This is what I mean. This is FIFA nonsense. That's FIFA nonsense, that.
The club of action, they've got a centre half in. My query come the summer. There's a few players, John Stones being one of them, that has got to be moved on. And you know, Aki is playing with an injection. I'm running through a brick wall at the moment for us. He really is, and he's risking his World Cup. He's risking his World Cup.
But you know, we should have gone, Alan. We should have gone to Arsenal and bought Gabriel and Saliba. We should have bought Saliba. We should have gone to Bayern Munich and gone and got Musiala. Then we should have had a little stop to Bayern Munich again and got Elisa. Then we should have stopped at Real Madrid and gone and got Valverde. I mean, my God, guys, understand football.
One thing as well, had we not signed Guehi, he would have gone to the Arsenal, the Bayern Munich, and he would have gone to one of those clubs. So,
do you agree, Conway, that Guehi is a good signing?
Very good signing. I've always liked Guehi as a footballer. I think the fact that he's captain material as well.
But we've got to understand that we're still in a rebuilding. A lot of people on the stream are living in cloud cuckoo land.
Just not, Alan. Just let them get the venting out. Let them get the venting out.
But they're not making any sense.
No, just the venting. People are angry. This was the point of the stream because I don't want tomorrow's show with Towan and others just to go and have another meltdown. We're not carrying on this meltdown for the next 15 shows. People get it off the chest tonight. It's late night. Get it off the chest. We move forward. Because in a minute, I'm going to show you the Manchester Derby history. Because People need to realise our history in the derby has not been great lately.
No. You can never go off form in a derby game. Whilst it's emotional,
Alan, people are saying you hate Nunes, so they think they're being a bit contradictory.
Well, Nunes has done a job for us. He's not my favourite player, quite right. He's not.
So why can't you give him the time like you just told others to give other people the time?
Well, he didn't play a weekend, and unfortunately, Rico paid the penalty, didn't he? We have to get a right fullback in because we've only got one person that can play there.
You're not going to buy a right back this January, Alan, unless...
I know.
This is all anyone wants to do. You think you can just buy 7 players every window?
You can't.
We can't have a 50-man squad.
You can't.
He's on 200 grand a week, Steve. That was a mistype from Alex Crook. Ornstein, everyone's confirmed it's 200 grand a week.
He still hasn't deleted the tweet, by the way. Alex Crook still hasn't deleted this tweet, so just boycott Alex Crook. Everyone that's watching.
The trouble is, people will believe it when it suits their agenda. So some will believe 200k, some will believe 300k, and that's the way it goes.
They're listening to the
right. By the way, YK says, Alan, you hypocrite, you hate Nunes and Doku.
YK goes support Chelsea.
No, Alan, just answer his question.
Wait, Martin, you're actually addressing every comment. Every comment. One by one is getting addressed.
I'm addressing everyone. I'm letting Blad said, get the heat out, get your heat out, and then we'll come back to it tomorrow. Yeah, Elliot, just get it out, and then we move on. I'm not having the whole of this. I'm not having the Mancunian way be destroyed all week by people just pissing and moaning over the derby result. Because the derby results over recent years have not been great. We lost yesterday. We won earlier on in the season. Last season, we drew and we lost. We lost it. We won the FA. We won the Community Shield. We lost the FA Cup final. We won the previous 2. We lost in 2023 at Old Trafford 2-1. We then won we won the previous 3. We lost in 2021 at home 2-0. Then we won. Then we drew. We lost the Premier League in 2020 2-0 at United again, and then we lost in the League Cup 1-0 to United at home. People got to realise this is not the first rodeo on the derby. We've lost to worse United teams than this. Not saying it's an excuse, but people are talking like it was the first ever time we've been dicked on by United. We've been dicked on by United when we lost. Does anyone remember we were at home and all we had to do was beat United to win the title and we got beat 3-2? People have got very short memories, or they've been a City fan 5 fucking minutes. Learn your history, people. Not saying don't be angry. I'm not saying don't be frustrated. But the racial attacks on players, they're calling them just get out of my this on the other. Chill out.
I mean, if you're doing racial attacks towards our players, you're not a fan.
I'm not saying anyone in here. I'm just talking. I'm sorry. It's my opinion. He's got to stop. Because that's bullshit. That's like saying, that's like me slagging somebody's mother off. It's my opinion. I'm going to get a slap in the face. People just think they can say whatever they want in 2026. It's fucking annoying.
It's the same thing as asking questions was in the early days of the season. Like, people just want to hide what they want to say without having the consequences of it.
You know, I'm not saying anything, but United went and won at Old Trafford 2 weeks ago. Or whenever it was, 2 months ago, so that. This is not the same United that was 20th. Yes, it was shit. Yes, we were bad. Yes, we were absolutely deplorable yesterday. I'm not saying it wasn't. But guys, it's not my first rodeo in a derby. Let's not chuck the baby out with the bathwater. Get your anger out. We move on. We're 7 points behind in this title. Someone asked me earlier, do I think we still win this title? Yesterday, I said we'd given up because we were 9 points behind. 9 points behind. I thought they'd win at Forest. They didn't. Now, are Arsenal favourites? 1,000%. Do I think City are fully out of the title race? No, I don't. We lose the next game or we lose at Anfield, then yes, then you concede. But right now, 7 points, we're not out of it.
Well, we can't be talking about a title race until we won 5 games.
No, what we've got to do is just get our confidence back first.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And then we'll see where we land.
We have to win 5 Premier League games on the bounce.
I'm not being funny. There was people in this chat right now, I won't name them, and there's people on this panel right now, I won't name them, that had us 4th.
Wait, what? Who was that?
At the start of the season. 4th. And now they're having a meltdown because we're not winning a title.
Hey,
You can't predict us 4th at the start of the season and then moan because we're not winning a league now.
Okay, oh man. Name and shame, man. Name and shame.
Well, they're all bandwagon fans, mate.
Alan had us 4th at the start of the season.
But still, yeah, I do. I still think that.
But you've not changed it.
I still think we're still rebuilding, and I accept that. I accept the way we are, but I still support the club as a team.
Are we closer to 4th than we are to Arsenal? That's the question.
Listen. If you're Man United, if Man United are 4th, that shows how bad the league is.
No, we're actually the same. We're 7 points from 4th. Well, we're 8 points from 5th, and we're 7 points from the top.
Mm.
I mean, Guehi's getting shit. He's not even in the door, and Guehi's giving us shit. Yes, Erling Haaland has been off it for a few games. There was. I'm not being funny. People were talking about Haaland being the best striker in the world 10 games ago. Now he's shit. It's so reactionary at the minute. It's unreal. It's too reactionary. Savio's good, then he's shit. Ake's good, then he's shit. Bernardo's a legend. No, he's not. What is this? Come on, guys.
We've just got to calm down and deal with the situation.
I would have signed Saliba, exactly. Alan, unfortunately, unless we're going by Saliba or Valverde or Rodrigo, people aren't happy.
Martin, the bandwagon fans, mate. At the end of the day, we've got 9 injuries, which is a fact we have.
Got 10, actually.
Well, all right, 10. It's a lot of players. Now, our quality of our squad in depth is not what it used to be. We all know that, but we can't do anything about it now until the summer. So we have to wait and be patient and stick with the players that we've got and see if we can win a League Cup or an FA Cup. In my eyes, that's what we're playing for.
Yeah.
If we get a long way in the Champions League, that's great. You know, if we can manage to finish in the top 4, great. That guarantees us Champions League.
Yeah. By the way, thank you, James, for this super chat. Do you want to read that, Alan?
No, you do. You do it, will you?
Come on, you're part of the channel. Get it read.
Alan will only drop off more the nearer that we get to the World Cup. I think they're fairly clear to what playing it means to him. That's my worry. Listen, Haaland is tired at the moment. He's playing every single game. As soon as Mamouche is back in the squad playing, Mamouche will play 3 or 4 games and give Haaland a much needed rest. And he needs it because, yes, he is out of form, but he's tired. He's knackered.
Mm-hmm. Spartacus, good evening. How are you? Spartacus, hello.
Can you not hear me? Can you not hear me?
You now.
Yeah, can hear you now.
Yeah, not bad. How about you?
Oh, I'm having a whale of a time, mate. I've had a lovely weekend. How are you?
Well, I'm doing better. I was worse yesterday, definitely. Today, I'm kind of a little bit over it already.
Yeah, I'm already over it and moved on.
I mean, at the end of the day, we just gotta win games. Like, it's no real magic. Do we have criticism for Pep? Yes. Do we have criticism for the players? Yes, but
I
again,
criticise Pep,
have
but apparently,
yeah,
unless
same.
you take Pep out, it's not enough criticism.
Yeah, he made a mistake today. I think he has been making a mistake, and I don't think the mistake. I disagree. People are saying that the mistake is playing slow football. I don't agree with that particularly. I disagree with the shape that we are using right now. I think we're using this 3-1-6 shape, which is not particularly good.
Spartacus, do you accept that we've got a lot of injuries at the moment? 10 people out injured, and people playing with injuries. That is really affecting us at the moment.
I agree, Alan, but I also think that
there's nothing we can do. There's nothing we can do, mate.
No, but Alan, I think there is a very quick change that we can make that's not going to fix us, but it's going to improve the situation that we're in, which is instead of having both a line of 3 ahead of Rodri, you drop one of the 3 midfielders back in line with Rodri so that it created 3-2 shape instead of a 3-1 shape. This supports Rodri in the build-up, and this supports the back line in the counter-attack.
Yeah. Yeah, but at the end of the day, the person that picks the team and chooses the tactics is a manager that's won us shitloads of trophies, including the Champions League and the treble and etc.
That's the problem, Alan. They think a new manager will come in and we go right back to winning all these trophies again.
It won't happen. It does never happen.
This is what people expect. They think that you just go and you get a new manager, and you, like, for example, I was going about Enrique. Go and get Enrique to do what?
Enrique took 3 years to get anywhere with PSG.
It took us 7 years to win a Champions League under Pep. People talk like you just do that, and it's there because people haven't got the patience anymore. I'm not saying don't criticize the games. I'm not saying don't criticize tactics, but I think people have gone way over the top. Yeah. And then they have a go. And it's like the youngsters. Oh, let's play all the youngsters. And then you saw people slagging off the youngsters. Rico Lewis was a youngster.
Still is.
And look how people are treating him. I'm not saying he was great. I'm not saying he's Manchester City level, but he's a good footballer and he'll have a great career in the Premier League wherever he goes. But this is bollocks on this. People are just flip-flopping all over the gaff. You know why? Because they're scared of having the piss taken out of them by rivals.
But should have grown up in my area. Fucking Nora. We were shit. We were shit.
You're not allowed to say that anymore, Alan. It's 2026.
Ridiculous.
You're not allowed to say that anymore. You were just main road wankers. We need to leave.
I know. Spartacus, did you, at the start of the season, I was saying that we're in a rebuild. It's going to take a year, maybe 2 years, to get the squad that we need. Did I or did I not?
I think you did.
But the problem is the fans think it's fucking Supucio football, where you can just pick random players.
EA, it's in the game. EA, it's in the game.
I mean, Alan, football works in cycles, so we were winning at one point.
Exactly. You know, the trouble is the youngsters these days who have grown up with City have only ever seen City win, like United were in the 90s, mate. It's a fact. Under Fergie, they're not used to. We have to accept that we're now back in a pack and we're rebuilding. Now, Pep deserves the opportunity.
So many YK, but you want to talk about one.
Yeah, we're now with that. We've got a situation now where Pep deserves the opportunity to rebuild the squad. It isn't going to happen overnight. Fact. So we have to accept it. Yeah. Yes, I want City to win. So do you. So does everybody else. But I was worried before the game started the weekend because our defense is fucked, and it is fucked. And we haven't got the manpower. We haven't got it.
I think a lot of the reason why we look so disjointed is because right now we have 2 squads at once.
I want me trophy.
basically, because right now we have two squads at once. We have that more tiki-taka possession-based squad, elements of like Bernardo Silva, of Joe Stones, Nathan Ake, some of the wingers, and I think even some of the signings that we had, like Kenny Reiners, I think they fit more of a possession-based style. But we now got some players who are more of a transition-based style, like a Ryan Cherky, Erling Haaland, Semenyo, Doku, Donnarumma, Kusanov. Those players, they fit more of a transition-based style. So right now we have a squad who has both. So we're trying to get rid of the ones that are more of the possession-based to move into that transition-based style. We're still getting the squad right.
I will say one thing, right? At the moment, we're not solid. As a team, we're not solid. And that's the first thing they've got to go back to, is try and stop conceding goals. If we do that, the minimum result we'll get is a draw. And a win there. Once we've solided up and don't concede goals, we have an opportunity to win. But at the moment, I don't think we can keep clean sheets. We have to score at least 2 or maybe 3 a game.
No, but
we have zero wins in 2026. It's not great.
I think, Alan, with the number of defenders that we have injured now, I do think we are going to concede goals in our games. But I think
exactly. So that means we have to score 2 or 3 goals a game.
Yeah.
To win.
Before they got injured, we didn't actually concede that many goals. I think we're second in most goals conceded.
Well, adjusted decision. Hang on, Elliot's got a question. Adjusted decision to get rid of Echeverri over Rico.
You want Echeverri to be playing right back? Is that the game plan here?
I mean, listen, at this point, Elliot might be
the ideal scenario is both. But at the moment, we all knew ages ago that Rico struggles to play right fullback. Okay, we all knew that, including himself, right?
Alan, me and you know that Echeverri is never going to be a City player. He's going to get sold.
Well, yeah, exactly. So, the end of the day, until we sign a proper right fullback,
I've seen us get beat 5-0 before. Why can't?
And listen, all I'll say to you now is we have to sign a right fullback ASAP.
I think in theory we should buy a fullback, but I think there is none on the market, as well as
there's your problem. There's your problem.
Yeah, and I also think that getting too many players at once in a transfer window can be detrimental to the squad.
Oh yeah, it takes time for them to settle down and settle into the club. So it is what it is, mate. It is. We're going to struggle until we get Diaz back. We're going to struggle until he comes back. We are going to struggle. Please accept that.
Yeah, the reality is that right now, a back two of Husanov and Elaine is not good enough. Maybe that changes in the future. Maybe that does. Right now,
the young lads, mate. The young lads are still learning.
Yeah. I expect them to make mistakes. I expect them to fuck up at times. I expect that to happen.
At the weekend, they froze those two.
Yeah. Our back two moving forward is going to be Kusanov and Guehi now, though.
Kusanov could play right fullback for a few weeks. Not for.
I think
he could play there for a few weeks, but at the end of the day, we need to buy a right fullback.
I would say I'd prefer Elaine to play right fullback instead of Kusanov.
Yeah,
because I think Elaine can offer more in possession than Husanov.
Yeah,
does everyone agree that we have to?
And we don't do that because we spoke about that earlier. Come on, you just rage baiting in the chat there, Andy. Come on, we spoke about that earlier. Come on, and I dealt with that privately. Come on.
Yeah, go on, Alan. What was you going to
say? I just think we've got to try and get solid and play. If we have to play 2 CDMs for the time being, do it.
They're also angels.
Yeah.
See, this is the problem, like you're going, I miss KDB, I miss Gundo, I miss Kun. Well, go and get your old videos out then.
We're rebuilding, and people don't want to accept we're rebuilding. They don't want
People
to.
don't want to accept the possibility of not winning a league.
Yes,
I'm afraid
that's the one. That's the one.
They don't
Let's
want to
go.
accept the possibility of not winning a league.
That's the
We're not
one.
going to win. We're not going to win a league this year.
How do we know we've given up?
No, we're not going to win. Our squad is not good enough.
Like I said, just
Our
keep
squad
venting,
is not
vent
good enough.
away. I'm not even going to bite today. I'm going to shut up now.
Our squad is not good enough in quality. It's not to win the league. I'm telling you. Wake up, everybody. Jesus.
It is what it is.
I think without Josko Vardio, it becomes a very hard test. Very hard.
Well, I miss Fernandinho. Listen, I miss Mancini. Listen, I get it. People miss winning. I'm going to say this again. People miss winning. They miss winning doubles, trebles, 4 in a row. You miss it all. And I get it. I miss it. But I said something a long time ago, 2 or 3 years ago. I said this will come to an end at some point and we'll have to rebuild.
And it has. And it has. It's already happened.
And unfortunately, no one's willing to accept the rebuild part because no one's got patience anymore.
Patience is a rare
You want
commodity,
to win
Martin.
38
Very
out of
rare.
38. You want to be fighting for this, fighting for that. If City could win the Carabao Cup this year, and someone will come out, we've only won the Carabao Cup.
We went 35 years without winning.
Crazy. I'm going to look now, mate. I'm not saying don't be angry. Here's the difference. I'm not saying don't be angry. I'm not saying don't be upset. Be angry and upset 1000%. But there is a way to go about it. There is the angry phase, which I get lasts for a little bit of a while. With the United one, may take a bit of time. But then there's also the grown-up phase where you go, you know what? We have to deal with it and we move. That's just life. It is life. We're all sat here going, Arsenal is. It took Arsenal 5 years to get to this level. And we're saying 2 years is not enough. And this is where it worries me about the next manager after Pep, because they won't be given 10 years to do anything. They won't be given 2 or 3 years. If that new manager comes in, how long do you give him to win a title? Before you want to sack him and then get somebody else. And then you bring in another manager and you give him a number of years to get what? A year, 2 years to win a title? So he doesn't win a title in 2 years, we sack him. Doesn't win a title, we sack him. And then we've become Chelsea and Real Madrid.
Some people want us to be Madrid, so there you go.
Madrid are a fucking basket case of a football club. Where their president runs it.
Can I just say something about Madrid? Madrid are about to go 2 full seasons where they're not going to win a trophy. So if we don't win nothing this season, just charge it to the game. We move on to the next.
It's almost like it catches up to you, innit?
Yeah. Yeah.
I think people are just, I get it, have the meltdown, get angry. But this is some of the shit. Sell Haaland, Phil Foden's finished. This guy's great. This guy's going to be the next Maldini. Build a statue for this guy. We shouldn't have got rid of KDB. Jesus Christ. 3 weeks ago, everyone had a dick in their hand for Pep Guardiola.
KDB's quite literally not playing because he's injured all the time. Like, quite literally.
The people
sack the board and Pep Guardiola. Sack tomorrow.
The people hating on Foden, you're idiots. You're idiots.
So some would sell him. And you know what? He needs a rest. He's not been good. He needs a rest. But they don't give him a contract, bollocks.
Those are idiots.
Put Foden on the market and every booking team, top team in Europe is putting in a bid for him.
100%.
Tell me
He's
I'm wrong.
going for over 100 million. He's going for over 100 million easily.
Mate, they are plastic bandwagon fans who should go and support Chelsea, Man United, or other clubs apart from City.
Good evening, Mad Hatter. How are you? Nice to have you on.
Hi, Martin. Nice to be able to speak with you. How's everyone going? Spartacus, good to see you again. Alan, first time.
Good to
How are
see
you?
Who was speaking to? Beg your pardon again.
The Mad Hatter.
Ah, hey, man. Okay.
Is this the?
But we're just having a
the,
therapy session. We're letting it all get out before we move on to the rest of the
This is
week.
the one that's in the comments. The Mad Hat. That I
Yes.
said.
Yes.
Yes, how are you?
I'm good, man. How you doing?
What do you think of our fan base at the moment? Mad.
You
Yeah, Alan. You're poking the bear now. I'm trying to be in. You're like going in 2-footed now.
Yeah.
I don't. For me, it wasn't so much like all the players had problems through and through. It was an effort issue on my, from my perspective. I can't really single.
I agree with you.
I,
I agree with
I,
you.
I can't really single anyone out like, oh my God, it's all his fault, like some people are doing. I think that's just not being objectively fair. My problem has been, and Spartacus knows this, I think we've just really slowed up a lot of our play. And I think that it's really cost us an attack. I mean, we haven't won a game in the Premier League since the turn of the year. Our scoring has fallen off a cliff. Yes, some people have missed chances. I'm not arguing that. But it just seems like, the more I think about this, Pep in May and April, or April and May of 2025 says, I'm seeing that there's problems with my slow, build-up play. We need to be faster. We need to be more aggressive. Counterattacks the whole nine. He mentioned that in multiple pressers. He brings in Linders. He brings in a whole new backroom staff. We're signing other players. He's playing faster, more direct, while still having control intermittingly throughout the game, which is absolutely needed. And we're doing pretty well. And then after it seemed like the Fulham game, everything just kind of started tightening up. Breaks go on. You're starting to see Holland less and less. Foden starting to fall a little bit more and more. And it seems like those players that really thrived on fast counterattacks, or at least more direct, are sputtering. And then it seems now that Rodri's back, it's almost like, we're going to this 3-1-6. It's even that much slower. And then yesterday, oh my goodness. I mean, everyone sees why didn't Pep change anything? He still kept the same structure, even though there was all kinds of problems with it.
My problem is, for the last 6 weeks, we've not, since before Christmas, we've not rotated the players. The players are now knackered. They're knackered.
Yeah, I think that
And that's
exacerbates it too.
Which tells me he doesn't trust the quality of the squad. He doesn't.
So, Alan, I think
that's why we have not got the quality in the squad to win the title. We haven't got it.
So, Alan, you bring up a great point, and my question to you and next to everybody is: I think we can agree in a lot of circumstances that's the case. Why? Why is it that it seems like we got our balance off after the treble, bringing in too many project players, letting too many top class players go without actual direct replacements? We had like that good balance.
City had basically a summer window where they bought very average footballers.
But the question is why?
It did, and it's a fact.
No, I don't disagree.
Yeah.
The question is like, why? You know what I mean? Like, you let Mars go. Okay.
Well, let's look at it objectively, right? We had the Mancini team, which was full of superstars, which they were. Silva, Yaya, Balotelli, all these types of players, Fernandinho, and Vincent Kompany.
Dzeko, yeah.
Dzeko were, to me, top quality. They should have done better than yesterday. That side should have won the Champions League, but they didn't. Okay, now then Pep came in and using the nucleus of that team, he then built around that, which he did. Okay, and he won everything. All right, and Pep, the way he plays the game, won everything. Then they went through a summer window, where they bought squad players in and didn't replace the star qualities of like David Silva's and Sergio. We got a good player. It took us 12 months to get Haaland when Sergio retired, which is true. You know, it took when Company went down, it took us 12 months to get a centre half in. Now, don't forget the club has been investigated for all sorts of fucking things at the moment. So they're watching what they do. They have to be careful. That is the truth. Now, we're not going to win every single year. That's impossible. It's true. It's impossible. Even when Fergie transitioned the team, it took him 2 or 3 years to do it. But our fan base doesn't seem to accept a drop-off or time to rebuild. It doesn't. You know, they don't. They're kicking off. A weekend losing to United hurt a lot to everybody, right? And the way it was more the performance than anything else that hurts. You know, if you're thinking Martin wasn't upset, I had a conversation after the game. We were both angry, both upset. It hurt a lot. It's emotional. But we now can't do anything about the past. We can only do what's right for the future. We're positive. We have to make sure over the next 6 months, when we rebuild, when we get rid of people in the summer, because there are people going to go, right, that we replace them not just with squad players, but with young quality players.
No, I agree with you and all that. And then that was like my question is, how did we let that slip? Bringing Guardiola in was great. That's the thing. Yeah.
But this is the thing.
I've got a question from Dash, which I think is quite a good question, serious one. When I can find it again, where's it going? Let me find it. Where is it? Dash. But yeah, there's so many comments. Keep them coming, people. Where is it from Dash? It was a long one, so it won't take me that long to find it when I can get there.
If Dash wants to, he can DM me the question and I can read it out loud.
Just send it again, folks. Just send it again.
Can I ask a question? Are you worried about Pep Guardiola? Because one game he looks very interactive, but the next he looks deflated. Tactically, it looks more erratic. Any worries?
He's going through a challenging period in his life at the moment, not just football-wise.
No, I know why Dash is saying this, because in the second half, majority of the second half of the game yesterday, Pep was sat down. He wasn't stood on the touchline off and he was sat down. I don't know why he
100%.
I don't understand. Listen, I don't understand why people can't see. We don't have the squad to change things.
Yep.
We don't.
Our squad is very light at the moment. Very light.
We don't have the squad. So you tell me what it's supposed to do. Our defence is shot to death. It's shot to death. And United were playing long balls down the channels, over the top, and we were shot to death. And the kids at the centre half were like 2 days in headlights today. And they were. They were.
Choppy, thank you for the 1 month, mate. Appreciate that. Thank you so much for your support. Elliot just says shambles.
Well, I don't understand what we're gonna do. At the moment, how long is it before Stones comes back? How long is it before Diaz comes back?
Diaz will be back. Diaz will be back next month.
Well, that's still
just
2 or 3 weeks away.
Coming back. Josko is not coming back at all.
Who is?
Josko is not coming back for this season.
I know. That's why we signed Guehi.
Yep.
People are saying it's incredible we haven't signed a right back. We went 6 years, 7 years without buying a left back.
I agree, but the problem is, mate.
Why is everyone suddenly shocked at the right back situation?
We're only saying that because Nunes didn't play yesterday. That's it.
What's happened to Nunes, by the way, Martin?
No idea, and I wouldn't talk about it on air even if I did know.
No,
Well,
I saw those rumors being spread around.
Nope, we're not talking the rumours. We're moving on.
Yeah, no, I just wanted to say that all those guys doing that, you're idiots as well.
There's such a thing as GDPR and medical confidentiality, guys. Even if it was true, we would not share it because it's against the law. So we're not gonna do it.
Yeah.
Well, here is a question about the right back. So rumors aside, what happens in the case of, if Nico O'Reilly goes down, you've got Nori, vice versa. You've got Aki, who can kind of play left back. You even have Guardiola before his injury, who could kind of play left back. We really don't have anybody as a cover that would be, without a large drop off, far larger on the left, if something happens to Nunes. That's been happening for a while now. No? I mean, you got what? Kusanov, you got Rico Lewis. I'd say those are much bigger drops, respectively, than, Nico O'Reilly to Nori, or Nori to Nico O'Reilly, or to, Gavardio, the probably same. Gavardio might even be better. You know what I mean? Like, I just feel that's really, really been a light section recently, no?
Yeah, no, to your point, Madha, I think right now, as it is, the way the squad looks, if Nunes is not available, I feel like we do have a massive drop-off in the right-back area, because you can't even deploy Kusanov there because we need him centrally. Because
Yeah.
Diaz and Gavardio aren't available currently due to them being injured. So Nunes not being available in itself, as light as we are, did cause us massive problems yesterday. And I feel like once Nunes does come back in the team, hopefully he's okay. There are more options in terms of the players that you can deploy centrally, because you can actually afford to bench Ake.
Even when Kusanov is fit, he's still very limited in what he can do as a right back. Basically, your tactical flexibility goes down the window because you can only
100%.
realistically use him as a right-sided centre back.
I'll be honest with you, I've got fear over the next few games what we're going to do with that defence.
I think we're all scared.
No, I think
we're all scared.
So here's a question to everyone then. So if on Tuesday, what would you do? Because we are playing on Tuesday. Do you go with the same back line that we did against United, or?
Well, no. When's
think we can.
When's this Guehi deal been done?
Guehi can't play on Tuesday.
Guehi can't play on Tuesday.
Guehi can't play on Tuesday.
Why?
And I don't think Elaine can either.
No, Elaine can. Semenyo can't. Semenyo and Guehi can't play on Tuesday because they weren't registered. They're not registered in the
Wait, Max Elaine can?
Yeah, because he can. I will double check it, but the rumours are he can play because he can go into the B squad because he's from the academy.
I think because he was registered. I think because he was registered in the Watford squad, I don't think he can go into our academy squad again. I'm not sure, by the way. I think that's the case, but I'm not sure at all.
What have we been fucking about with Guehi? Why are we taking so
long? I'm going to ask the question. I'm going to go there. Would anyone replace Pep?
No.
Give him a 5-year contract.
Yeah.
Genuine question.
Yeah.
No, I would not.
No, my answer was a genuine answer, by the way. Give him a 5-year contract.
I would be there with Conway. Give him a
and if you would get rid of him, and this includes the chat, who would you bring in?
I'm seeing Warnock shouts, so the chat not serious.
Yeah, because some people in the chat are Elliot's winding up in the chat. Elliot is winding up in the chat.
I'm not going to discuss it because he's not leaving.
Good answer. I like that, Alan. That's a brilliant answer. That's the answer we were looking for 10 points. Well done. Good answer.
We've got a problem.
Look at this guy, Mancini to fucking Pep. So did Mancini win the Champions League? Mancini had a shit ton of money, mate. Let's not do that.
Yeah, no, for me, I'm Pep and love Pep, but sometimes some of the things he does my head in. I voiced it, but I think everyone's allowed to have frustration sometimes because no one's perfect.
Do you know what we're doing there? Alan, we want to get rid of Pep after his second season where he doesn't win the Premier League. Ferguson went 3 years in a row
Because it's
without winning.
about the trophies, Conway.
I know, that's what I'm
This
saying.
is what
That's what I'm
people
saying.
do. When children don't get their toys at Christmas, they chuck their toys out of the pram.
Oh, Fergie
Listen,
went three seasons in a row where he didn't win the league under
4
United.
years.
Single
4
United fan at the
years.
time wanted Fergie
4
out.
years. It took him 4 years to get a trophy.
Yes,
That was
I
it.
have standards. Mancini to Pep is a massive fall off.
That's not
I
a
am
serious
sorry,
fan.
Jamal. Your opinion is fucking bullshit.
He might not even be a real person. So
That's bullshit.
Listen. I love Mancini. I love Pep as well. And Pep's not going anywhere, so let's not discuss this.
Anyone say Mancini's better than Pep? Go and sit in your deluded little room, rock away, have a great time, because they're nowhere near each other. Stop talking out of your tiny little assholes.
Pep will never lose to Wigan in the final. I'll tell you that for free.
What are we doing here? Jesus.
Big up Mancini though.
I love Mancini.
Better than Pep. The fuck? You know, if you'd have kept Mancini, you'd have lost Joe Hart, David Silva. Yeah, you'd have lost them all. So come on. Let's know our facts, people.
Besides, what manager is going to throw up 6 fingers at Anfield and take the piss out of the crowd? No one. Come on.
Hello.
No, Danny. Mancini was in charge at the FA Cup final. Kid was in charge midweek at Reading. Oh, we've lost Alan. Martin, why do people go at the business? It's treble season, but not to mention the charge it affects on the players who want to sign. I think that's a great point. But yeah, we're losing everyone. Conway's gone now.
Yeah, I'm still here.
I don't know what's going on. Yeah, Maddat's still there. Could we transfer some of our fans rather than players?
Good comment. W comment that one.
Can we transfer some of the fans? Elliot's going back supporting. Elliot's off to support Real Madrid. Stick that in your pipe, Elliot. Do. I'm here for all the trophies. Do. I'm here for all the trophies. You really don't like people having an opinion, do you, Martin? Yeah, people can have an opinion. Do I have to agree with it? No, I don't. Have your opinion. Mate, I wouldn't be doing these shows if I didn't have people having an opinion. I don't have to agree with it. But when people are saying bullshit opinions, I'm going to call them out, Hale. Simple as.
When you are willing to put your opinion out there, you have to be willing to hear people criticize it.
Let's start focusing on what we do for the next 3 weeks while we've got these injuries to get us through this.
Oh, I'm going back to Chelsea. Fucking superb club, then. I'm going back to Chelsea. Chelsea were fucking magnificent.
What about
Martin? You have an academy agenda, so you cannot be going to Chelsea.
We're going to Real Madrid, booing all their own players.
Oh, who can I go and support? Barcelona. They're pretty good now. Who's top of the league? Who's top of the league? I need to have a look at a top of the Liga team. Who are they? Who's top of La Liga? How about Bayern Munich are a good team?
Of course, it's Barcelona. Do you think Madrid can win anything with this mentality?
This is what happened after the treble when you don't purchase high quality players. See, Venom, we've had this chat and the team did. We got turned down. We tried to buy Bellingham. We tried to buy James Maddison. We tried to buy Declan Rice. They turned us down.
Well, I'm glad we didn't get.
Can I ask a question? What are we going to do for the next 3? What are we going to do for the next 3 games?
Well, I hope we don't do a 3-1-6 anymore.
I think we do have a solution.
I would go back to being inverted. I'd stop the direct wingers and go back to invertedness.
We can't do that without Nunes.
Who would you play at the back for the next 3 games?
Martin, unfortunately, we need Nunes to do the important.
You need Nunes.
So what if he's not fit?
You have to keep the wingers wide, and it's a hard situation without him.
Well, if it's Robert, whoever's got to be giving some help here. we can't have a repeat of Man United again. That was terrible.
Alan, I know you don't like
I
this.
agree with that.
I know Alan might not like this, but we've come to a point where Nunes might be our most important player.
Yeah,
I
maybe
think
so.
it's still Josko Vardio. I think
Like I
it's
just
Josko
said,
Vardio.
No,
like
to who we currently have available.
Right,
Okay,
we
yeah,
just
yeah.
let's discuss between ourselves here what we do for the next 3 games at the back.
Alan, can you just run the show? I'll nip to the bathroom.
Yeah, of course. So, right, guys, let's go
I
through
think
this. What are we going to do at the next 3 games at the back? What structure are we going to play? It needs to be a solution.
I think we're gonna have to play the same thing that we did against United, but instead of putting a line of 6, you drop a midfielder down, like a Foden or Bernardo Silva, to be alongside Rodri, so that we have a 5-man structure
in
defending.
that case, you'd have Bernardo to play in a
Yeah,
double pivot,
yeah.
correct?
Yep.
Right. Who would you play right fullback?
I just want to say
Probably
Bernardo
will
can't play.
sail-
Bernardo can't play on Tuesday. Bernardo can't play on Tuesday.
Who would
That's
you
a tough
play?
one.
Who would you play at right fullback? Go on, think about it.
Guehi, perhaps.
No, Guehi's a centre half. He's left-footed.
Yeah,
as
but
well.
so is Kusanov, so is everybody. He's not left-footed, no. Alan is right-footed.
I personally would play Kusanov on the right. I'd play the young lad with Guehi at centre half, and I'd probably play either Ant-Nouri or O'Reilly at left fullback.
Actually, I'll play Elaine at the right back. Yeah, I'll play Elaine at right back.
We've never
Okay.
seen it. We've never seen him at right back before. That's the problem.
So,
Apparently, he played there for Norwich. For Norwich, not for Watford.
so this might be a little uncomfortable, but given where we are, for me, I'm going to say, what's going to be our best lineup in the back that's going to make us as defensively stout as humanly possible?
Well, first thing you do is make a double pivot in the midfield.
100%. And then from
Right.
there, like if you're going to play Kuzanov, I think he's decent defensively. One-on-one, he gets a little iffy. I get that, Spartacus. And no, I agree he doesn't offer much forward, but maybe you can get that off the left from Nori or Nico O'Reilly, whoever you guys want to put in. But this doesn't solve our problem for the Champions League. That one is a head scratcher. But thank God it's Bodo Glimt, but still, it's a head scratcher for me. But absolutely.
Apparently, we can't play Guehi in the Champions League, so we're left in the same situation that we were at the weekend.
Yeah.
I mean, there's 3 players on Tuesday that you can't play: Semenyo, Guehi, and Bernardo. Bernardo suspended.
Despite the yellow card.
Yeah, because of the yellow card.
House Captain, I'm more worried about Husanov right back when we don't have the ball. When we're defending in a structure position, because I'm worried about his decision making in those situations.
Would you guys accept a 0-0 draw on Tuesday?
Yeah.
Sure.
No, Alan. If we win the game on Tuesday, we're qualifying in the top 8, so it's a must-win game.
Right.
But if we win the next against
Let's be realistic.
Galatasaray,
Yeah, you still got Galatasaray.
Our squad at the moment is fucked.
I understand what you're saying, but at the same time, I think Bodo Glimt have only accumulated 2-3 points in the Champions League so far. So even though we are going into that game with a light team, we should be going there to hopefully get 3 points, and then you can actually rest or rotate the team, play the kids, whatever the hell, against Galatasaray next week.
Because we're playing on a plastic pitch and the weather's fucking freezing there, it is not going to be easy.
It's not going to be easy, 100%. Not going to be easy.
probably the weather is actually going to be decent. To be fair.
The end of the day, we've got to find a solution that's going to get us at least a point. For me.
I think we should be able to get a point from that game, regardless of who we play where, as long as we're playing decent players, and all of our players should be at least at that level or higher.
Bodo Glimt is not a terrible side. I do think we should be winning. By the way, not saying that a draw or anything. I think we should be winning, but they are not as bad as people think they are.
They gave
People think
Juve
that they're
some hard
just some
time.
mugs. Yeah. You're not gonna walk there and just walk over them. That's not gonna happen.
No.
It's not gonna be that easy. I wish it was, I really do, but I don't think it will.
Yeah.
It's a situation where we have to accept that we have got an issue, we have got a problem.
Well, Alan, who do you play in the 6 alongside in the double pivot? You play
Well, at the
Rodri or do you
moment,
play Nico O'Reilly?
Well, I think just 1 second. As you can see, I've got a dog issue here. Get down. Get down. He's hungry, you see, he wants his lunch. I'll be honest with you. If Rodri can't play, you would have to pick O'Reilly. You'd have to.
Do we want Rodri to play in the plastic pitch? That's also a question that we have to think about.
Yeah, that's a good question. Like, I think Rodri wasn't even meant to play the full game against United, but we barely have any rotation options on the bench. So,
because it's the problem.
What's this crap? Right, Alan Hill, I'm going to give you one warning. Stop putting shit in there because you're lying or you're going. Choose which one you want to do. Stop trying to wind the channel.
That's a lie. Completely.
I know it's a lie.
I mean, the whole chat is winding everyone up.
Yeah, I know. I'm not an invent, but this bullshit's going to stop soon.
So, do you start Rodri on Tuesday? That is the question here.
Sorry, by the way, while I was away, did you say 0-0 against Bodo Glimt is a good result?
No, I said, if we got a draw against Bodo Glimt, would people accept it in our current situation?
No, people are going to have a meltdown.
Well, we haven't got the players.
People don't care, Alan. Unfortunately.
Someone's swing it.
Tuesday, we've got to win, and I think we will win.
Don't jinx it, though.
I think it's fine. I think it's fine if we don't, because we still have Galatasaray away.
I'm not doing this. I'm scared of my own shadow bullshit because of a few bad results. Not playing this game anymore.
I can't go into any game with confidence. I'm sorry, man.
I'm not doing doom and gloom. I don't live in a doom and gloom world.
Martin, I'm just going to go to the toilet.
Alan, it's not true at all. Right, you send me the clip. Send me the clip on YouTube. You've got 5 minutes to send me the clip. Post it in the chat or you're getting banned. Choose now.
Do we want to see Alan's in the toilet? Is that the clip you want?
No, I want Alan to send me the link to the Fabrizio channel. If it is true, I will apologise. But he's put breaking news. Romano has spoke with Manchester City chairman, has agreed this will be his final season. Send me the clip.
Now, you know that's an
Send me the clip. You've got 5 minutes or you're getting banned permanently. Choose.
That's definitely an NPC right there.
But let's go back to the Bodo Glimt situation, because I think it's a very interesting conversation.
It's right now, it's bullshit, Luke.
We're talking about the Bodo Glimt situation, and I think it's a little bit deeper than just like we need to get a result there, because we also have to think about they have a plastic pitch. Do we want players such as Ake, Rodri going there and risking losing them for the rest of the season because of 3 points in a game that we realistically can not get the 3 points and still go through in the top 8?
I think it puts pressure on the Galatasaray game. The Bodo Glimt one, I know everyone's going to go up, well, it's cold and it's this and it's that. I understand people are going to feel that way. But we should have enough. And I think they'll also come back with a bang. I think they'll come back to want to prove something as well. They'll want to come back to prove points.
I agree, but I'm scared of the pitch. I'm not scared of the side. I'm not scared of the weather. I'm scared of the pitch. Playing in plastic is so injury prone.
Right, no,
I know, but not.
But what do you do? Go out there with the kids team then?
Hey, Tottenham went out there and got a W, man.
I
I
can't like
expect the
starting
same thing.
Makeda on Tuesday. Starting Makeda on Tuesday is not a bad shirt.
It's not. This is not what I'm saying. I'm saying, do we want to put the players that right now are injury prone, such as Rodri, Ake, on that pitch that we know it makes injury prone players more likely to get injured, or do we want to maybe just gamble on it and focus on the Galatasaray game in the Champions League and put a weaker side in,
No, play O'Reilly in midfield instead of Rodri on that, innit?
and also play no instead of Ake?
Yeah, play out Nori
Yeah.
left back and have Kusanov
But
and
then-
the left backs.
Are you playing Mafuni in then as a centre back?
No,
'Cause-
Max Elena will be there. Max Elena will be there.
But then who's the right back?
Rico Lewis.
Okay, so playing Rico. Okay, fair.
We have no other option but to do that, though.
No, fair enough. That's fine. That's fine.
Enough
That's
should
a lot
beat Bodo.
better than what I
Bodo
was
Glimp
saying.
have their own. Bodo Glimp have their own injuries too. So
Wait, how do you know that? You watching Bodo
I
Glimt? Yeah?
expect for.
He
Hey
took
man,
He's
a quick
watching
look
Bodo
I
at
keep
FotMob.
tabs on all
He
the
took a
teams
look
we
at
play,
FotMob.
man. Put up
Nah,
Bodo
fair
Glimps. All you gotta do is pull up the team, put up the injuries, man. Come on now, transfer
The
market. Come
only
on now.
thing that has been said, by the way, about it, and I will share it. This came off Richard Keys earlier on, and I will share it.
The biggest wanker in this planet.
Hang on a minute. I will share it. Give me 1 minute. Let me just share my screen for anyone who did not see it.
I don't know how he still got a job, but yeah, go on.
No, this is what he said. Let me put the.
Are you talking about Pep being gone?
Do not rule out, and if I'll say again, I think nailed on, gone at the end of the season. But do not rule out, and if this happens, remember you heard this first. Do not rule out him leaving this week. This week. Wow. And if he goes this week, Maresca will be in charge for the match against Wolves next weekend.
Wow.
City will be apoplectic. I've said that. They will deny it, of course. But it's on his mind, to leave this week.
Enough is enough.
And I think, he does this a lot. I'm not saying you can read too much into this, but on this occasion, perhaps you can.
Wow. That would be a show. That would be one of your best, fella.
If it comes on.
Alan, can I pay you some money to go on that stage and slap this guy?
Stood in front of that screen. He's gone at the end of the
Mate,
year.
this guy,
I mean, that's
can
a
just
given.
take that
Gone.
off. Just take that off.
And I think company then comes into the frame. If he goes this week,
Good. See, yeah, I would think.
Yeah,
he goes
Martin,
this
remove that,
week,
man.
he's
This
more
guy's
likely
an
to Maresca.
idiot.
Martin,
That guy's an idiot.
Martin, that guy, him and Andy Gray are the biggest 115 merchants on television.
Yep.
They hate everything to do with Manchester City. In a heartbeat, they would crucify the club no matter what. So, at the end of the day, they're not City fans. They're just making shit up.
If Pep goes. Like, we gotta move on.
Well,
if
Alan
he goes,
Hill's
he
got
goes.
2 minutes. Alan Hill's got 2 minutes.
I don't think Pep will go, but if he goes, okay, we look for another manager.
He's
not going to go this week, though. Come on, man.
No, yeah, I'm not saying
that's what we're addressing here. He's not going to go this
Can I
week.
just be quiet a second?
No,
Marc Guehi would not sign a contract if Pep was going. He'd say, "See you later."
I don't understand how Richard Keys still has a job.
That's a fact.
because a lot of most of England is not a City fan, Conway, and they hate City. So he talks badly about City.
No, I'm saying Richard Keys.
Brings-
Richard Keys got sacked from Sky Sports many years ago. I don't know how he has a job. How we still in a job is crazy.
Well, he's racist. He said something racially.
Yep, 100%. He's a racist. He's another thing I can't say on this channel, but he's a horrible human being. I don't know how he still got a job.
He also lives in the Middle East.
That's what I got to do without.
I'm not saying anything, mate. All I'm saying is he's not from England. So how does he know what Pep is thinking?
Well, Fabrizio Romano doesn't live in.
Maurizio does also make shit up, and you know he does.
Martin talks total shite. We're not pissed off because we ain't winning. It's because Pep played Ake with O'Reilly and Nate Nori on the pitch late. And Lee what? Did you see O'Reilly in the second half? It was awful.
He was a calamity, poor guy.
And Ake's injured. You know that. I'm playing injured.
Yeah, we can't play Ake on Tuesday. I'm sorry. He got to be there.
So I don't really talk shit, but thanks for your opinion. Shut up, mate. It's my channel, you tit. Fuck off. You're here watching me, you great big tits. You great big tits. You have clicked on the Mancunian Way, hosted by Martin. You fucking tits.
Oh my days.
Honestly.
My God. Martin, you're such a gobshite. On a channel you created. What a twat. Do you know what I mean? What a tit. I told you, I'm not taking prisoners anymore. People want to give it, they're going to get it back. So if you're going to get it, you're going to give it, make sure you come and give it back. Sorry, make sure you're prepared to take it back because you're getting it. Oh, me. But thanks for the view, Hale. Thank you. Appreciate that. Hey, Matt, have you still got space? Yep, we'll send the link in a bit. Send me an email, Epic, because I know Alan will jump in a minute. Alan only lasts an hour, and then Alan gets a bit tired. I think it's the old age with Alan. It's that Alan needs that quick one. Is that a threat, Martin? A threat for what? Is that a threat? No.
People are just weird, man.
If you give me shit, I'm going to give you shit back. What the hell? What the hell? Is that a threat? Some need to understand what threat means. Yeah, he's a great tit, not a blue tit. Blue tit's a bird. Anyway, I mean, no, listen, Tuesday, I understand all your fears on playing Rodri on a plastic pitch. I get it. I wouldn't play a double pivot because my issue with a double pivot is you're going to take someone away from a creative issue. And right now, we're lacking in creative already. I think you get away with it and away at an Anfield, away at Real Madrid, maybe in a quarterfinal or semi-final, say first leg. I don't think we should do that at home to Wolves or away at Bodo.
But Martin, there is also the point that yes, you're taking away a player from the attacking line and put it into the midfield line, kind of almost back line. But having that player there allows you to play better balls into the forward line, making, even though you have less players there, the ball getting in a better condition to the forward line, make them be able to create better because they have a little bit more space.
Who's going to create them?
You can have Foden doing that. You can have Chucky doing that.
You can't play one of them. You know, someone has to go to play double pivot.
No, it's not a true double pivot though. I want to build the 3-5 shape where Bernardo goes deeper instead of joining the six-man front line.
Name your 11.
It's the same, but instead of having this 3-1-6 shape where you have Bernardo, Foden, Doku, Haaland, O'Reilly, no, Bernardo, Doku, Foden, Lewis, Semenyo up top, you drop one of those players slightly deeper to help Rodri in the rest defense and in the build-up shape.
Right, but I think when people say double pivot, correct me if I'm wrong, Mad Hatter, because I've heard you say this. I presume people are talking Nico G and Rodri together?
Yeah, but like with Nico G, he's playing as an 8, right? So he's got the defensive chops because he's played as the DM, right, with Rodri out. He could be a little bit forward, but still really help facilitate passes forward and help not leave Rodri on an island all alone. And they can back up and down as long as there's someone within a approximate area of where the other is. That in a perfect world. Now, maybe I'm just off my rocker, but that would seem to be an ideal. But I don't know if we have Nico G even available.
No, he's
You
not.
could, if you don't want to have a player drop deeper alongside Haaland, what you can also do is, instead of having those three midfielders on the line closer to Haaland, drop two slightly deeper so that you can do that De Zerbi shape build up where you pass the ball from the centre back into the 8 and then back into the 6, and everybody progresses up the field together. You can also do that in you still keep your front 6, but you have to keep the 2 8s slightly deeper in the build up so that you can progress to the third a little bit faster and better.
Okay,
Is
then.
Bernardo suspended?
Yep.
Yes.
For Tuesday, yeah, yellow cards.
No, I'll be real. The 11 I would go for is Rico, Kusanov, Elaine, Nori. You play O'Reilly in midfield with Mukasa there, Cherky, your 10. Doku, Haaland, and Makadu right wing. Let's run that, innit?
I got Mukasa false 9. I got Makedu. I got Doku. I got Cherky. I got O'Reilly. I got Reinders. That's
Wait,
my.
why are you dropping Haaland?
Come on. What you mean? Why I'm dropping him? Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on.
No, it's a genuine question. All you said was, come on, why are you dropping Haaland?
Nah. Come on. He doesn't need to be out He doesn't need to be out there right now. He needs to sit down. And we need this. The weekend is a must win. Okay, the weekend is a must win.
Oh, you're dropping him because of rest.
I need Haaland locked in to figure out what he needs to get back on par.
Yeah, there's loads of NPCs in this chat tonight. I think some United fans coming in. We're also live on Twitter as well, so that will encourage some.
Okay,
but they don't realise, the haters haven't realised yet that they're actually helping the channel grow.
Yeah, more views.
Yeah, keep on hating, guys. The channel's growing.
Keep going.
So yeah, I wouldn't.
You've already been banned, mate, so you're definitely going to be quiet.
Because Wolves just drew Newcastle.
I'm with Danny. I'm not rotating as much as what you are all doing. This is the chance to win top 8. Do Galatasaray is the took it around job.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm saying.
You're all talking like Bodo Glint is some team that we just take our kids to and rock them.
Wait, so who do you play on Tuesday? Hang on. Who are you playing on Tuesday?
You're playing Mikasa up front. Or someone was.
No,
I am. I'm playing Mikasa.
Doku. You've got Makadu on the right wing in a minute.
And I got Makadu on the right wing.
I've got Makadu on the right as well, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Who else is the right winger, man?
Who are you playing on the right wing? Bernardo's not available.
Can you have Foden on the right?
Do you know what I'd do? No, I'd do. I would give Foden a rest because I think he needs it.
Yep.
Haaland needs a rest.
By the way, my back line is going to be very simple. I'd go Kushyanov. I'd go Max Lane, Ake, O'Reilly, or Nori, whichever one you want. Doku on the left and invert him. Cherky on the right, invert him.
So who's your midfield?
Reinders, Rodra, Haaland.
I'm not playing Rodri. I'm sorry.
Yeah, because who else am I playing, Real Mario? There's nobody else.
I'm not playing Rodri. I forgot about Reinders as well. Reinders is in my team. I'm not playing Rodri.
Yeah, Reinders is in the team for sure, yeah.
Ake is going to play, guys. You have got not Guehi. You haven't got Guehi this game.
I'm sorry, but it would actually be an absolute...
If you don't want Ake to play, you're going to have to play Rico then.
I am playing Rico. That's what I'm doing. I'm playing Rico.
Martin, if Ake goes down...
Moving
forward, you're just going to have Guehi, Husnoff, then your backup's going to be Max Lane. I think you don't. I don't think that's worth it.
Everyone was loving Max Lane 2 games ago. Why is everyone?
Oh, not me. Whoa,
we're talking about the options. We're talking about the options that we currently have.
You can talk to Spartacus right there, who was saying, who had him ahead of Husnoff and all this other stuff.
I still have him ahead of Husnoff. By the way,
this isn't Exeter. This is not Exeter.
I'm saying right now the options that we have available to us. The options that we have available to us at the moment, Ake should not be playing a single minute.
We haven't qualified. We haven't qualified. Where's qualified bit come from?
We still have to rest Ake because I feel like that would be...
Well, Martin, this is what happens when you throw away the Leverkusen game, right? Did we not rotate against Leverkusen? I think Leverkusen is better than
No. Secure top 8 if they're as bad as you're all saying they are, and the way you're making out, we'll be 3 or 4-0 up by half time. Then you can start your rotation around.
You can't play Ake on that pitch.
Yeah, I think if you play Ake on that pitch,
then.
Kusanov and Max Lane and Nuri and Rico Lewis, that's your backline. You can't play Ake on that pitch.
People don't want Rico Lewis anywhere near the team anymore, Conway.
We have no option but to do that right now. The squad is light.
You got to use what you have available, man.
If Ake starts on Tuesday, I'm going to lose my mind. Pep can't do that. I'm sorry. You can't do it. You cannot do
I think if Ake starts, it's probably the last game he starts for City.
I think you lot are going way.
No, because you just mentioned that he's playing with injections at the moment, and you want to play him on that pitch. We can't.
Well, why can't you rest? Why can't you rest Haaland against Wolves?
Because it's a must win. Because it's a must win.
Hang on a minute. Whoa, you do know Mamouche will be back by Saturday.
Oh, that's a good point.
Marmouche hasn't played. When's the last time Marmouche played for Man City? I'm just saying. When was the last time Marmouche played for Man City?
You've just proved my whole point. The first time you've got a chance to rest Haaland, you're turning around and going, nope. Play him against Wolves.
Can I get Marmouche in some practice sessions before we just throw him in there?
Practice sessions like we just bought him.
He's been at AFCON. Has he been with Man City? Has he been with the players we have?
To be fair, Alain didn't get any training sessions, did he?
It's not a kid.
The guy's been there for 12 months.
Wait, how many times Marmouche been playing striker this season?
Alain didn't play a single minute of football. Had barely one training section and started.
I'm trying to make sure. I want Marmouche to rotate with Haaland, but I want it to be a set out. You can't just throw him out there and then we play shit. Everybody's gonna say, see, Marmouche isn't a striker. Marmouche isn't a striker. Marmouche isn't a striker.
You cannot use this, Ed, because Alain.
Practice sessions, that's done, man. That's completely and only done, man.
What do you mean? Alain was like looking at the nuke button and you didn't have any other choice. Okay, that's what Alain was.
No, Elliot. No. Ed, Alain got to the pitch against Brighton with one training session under his belt and dropped a man of the match.
At least he played a full game with the squad and knew where to be.
You know what's funny? I thought Ed was joking with
that.
I thought you were
what
joking.
Are we doing here?
Actually serious. That can't be a serious comment, man. I'm sorry.
I can't believe you just said he needs a practice session.
Practice session. What we're doing here? The guy's been training with this squad.
When he's running the shadows, he's not linking up well. I don't want to hear nobody say this. And if we draw with Wolves, I don't want to hear because we just threw Marmouche in and he didn't really know the patterns of play and all this other stuff. I don't want that to be an issue. I don't want to hear that.
The guy's gonna have a full 365 days at the club. If he doesn't know the patterns right now, like I'm sorry, what are we doing here?
No. I'm sorry. He needs a practice session. I'm sorry. He needs a.
Has he played with Semenyo? Has he played with Semenyo?
He hasn't played.
No, but he has played with Chucky. He has played. What we doing?
He hasn't played with Guehi yet. He needs a practice session.
Everyone chill out.
Oh yeah.
When we bought Mamouche, did he play the first game? I came in. Against Chelsea, I believe.
Yes, he did. Kusanov did as well, by the way.
No, you're not Ed.
I forgot you was asking Ed that question.
Ed, don't stay on silent, you little fraud. Because I know what you tried to do. You've tried to give oh, he's gone.
Practice section. What is this? What are we doing here? This is the under 18.
He quit on FIFA.
He'll be back in a minute. No, Ed has problems with his internet sometimes. He'll be back. No, listen, some people will say, to be fair to Ed, some people will say that Haaland needs to play. He hasn't rage quit. It's his internet. Don't worry. People will say that because I know it's coming. You know, like everyone does all this. You drop him and then you make. Yeah, it's like Bernardo. Do you remember Bernardo? When people used to go like Bernardo's doing nothing, Bernardo's bullshit, Bernardo's crap. Next season, I promise you, someone's going to come out and go, you know what? I wish we had a Bernardo Silva here.
They're doing that with Walker now.
Ed's back now. I told you it was a Wi-Fi glitch. He doesn't rage quit over a tough question.
No. I had It's a Wi-Fi. Listen
He
to me, man.
was he was looking for the answer in
No,
Google.
but
He was looking
Ed,
for the
surely you can't be
argument.
serious when you said that, though. You're not serious, though.
I told you.
Practice section. What are we doing at?
That's not
I do
serious.
like what
Listen
you
to
did,
me.
though.
Listen to me. Listen to me, guys. All I'm saying is, I want Marmouche to have. I want Marmouche. First of all, he hasn't. This season hasn't been his best season. Okay, he's been coming. He's been stop and go, stop and go. Okay, I just want Marmouche to be successful. That's all I want. I want every player on this team to be successful.
No, there are, by the way, Bamboo, there are people who have talked about we could do with a Kyle Walker. Usually it's when we play Real Madrid. This is my thing, is everyone knows we're playing Real Madrid. You can't keep one player for one game. You can't say to Kyle Walker in his contract, you can get 150 grand a week for one game a year, guys. You can't just roll that out. Otherwise, they might as well go and ask someone in the crowd if they're quick. Are you quick?
Get using Bolton. Get using Bolton.
Right back. Just to do it.
You know.
Yo, I just want to, Martin, I just want to say this here. I'm going to head off, but what do you call it? Thank you for bringing me on the channel. It's been a minute since I've been on the Macunia way. I needed this practice session. I'll be ready for the next show. So,
no, mate, you're always welcome. You know that.
Boy,
guys,
do you need a practice session?
Let you know, there's 210 of you on. 200 of you on.
What did you say?
You can give us a big smash on the like button. That would be great.
Do you need a practice session to leave the stream? Do you need a practice session?
No. I just needed a practice session because I ain't been on the
Hey, man.
You can't
I can tell a lot of people didn't hear didn't study before a test. They just walked in there and just did the test.
Hey, big up everyone, man. Big up the chat.
But no, in all fairness, said big up Conway. Cheers, mate.
Conway.
Big up Conway.
To be fair to you, man, I get what you say. I hear what you've got this fear of. If I drop have you got this fear of drop Haaland and he'll probably score?
No, my whole thing is for Wolves, right? For Wolves, for the Premier League, right? They just drew against Newcastle today.
I've sent you the link, by the way. I picked them.
They're gonna be in a. I saw them play again. I saw some highlights against Newcastle. They're gonna be in a low block. Okay. I don't think that's a game to start Marmouche. I think that's a game to give Marmouche a cameo, just because of the setup of play. He's not gonna have space to run into.
So Marmouche at Tottenham away.
Yes.
See, I'd rather go with Haaland at Tottenham away.
Oh God.
Just because of style. I'm saying because of style of play.
Right, let me explain my thinking.
Marmouche in a crowded box isn't the best, guys.
You play Haaland Tuesday. Haaland gets Wolves off, Galatasaray off a full week. Yeah. Still on the bench, so he's not off because he's still going to travel, still going to be there. Yeah. Wolves have picked up a bit of form lately. They're one of the actual informed teams in the league.
Yes, that's what. Yes,
I know everyone's going to say Wolves are shit, the bottom of the league.
Don't sleep on them.
They're doing very well. I'm not saying they're magnificent, but a team in form can also be dangerous. Remember Leeds United? Leeds United will be dead easy. They've been on a massive good run of form since they played us. So we've got to. Every Premier League game is hard, but let's give. If we win on Tuesday, you've got that Galatasaray game where
I will play Marmouche against Galatasaray for sure.
You can play the kids. You can play Trafford. You can play Makadu. Play Mafuna. Give everyone the rest. And then at Spurs, they've had the rest. Haaland's got a week off now. If he needs more than a week off, then we have got problems. Right? That's what
I'm looking at the. I know people are like for Wolves, but not for Spurs. I'm looking at the style of play. I don't think people understand style of play can dictate if a player does well or not. Marmouche in a crowded box does not play well. We will not have a target man in a crowded box. Everybody will be shooting from outside of the box.
Okay, there is one thing that you're not actually taking into consideration against Spurs.
What do you mean opinion, by the way?
It's against Spurs, they're likely going to press us high again. and we don't have the players to find the spacing behind. So we need a physical player there to be able to win the first ball so that we can get the second ball, progress through the
Holland
pitch.
hasn't been winning the first balls though.
Yeah, but Mamouche will not do that either. So like,
How's
he's even
Mamouche
worse
been
than
playing
Haaland.
for Egypt? Has anyone been? I haven't been watching.
He's been a winger.
Okay, so has he been good though? Has he been
Right or left
confident?
side?
He's been playing on the left. Salah's been on the right.
Okay. Well, that could be interesting.
Yeah, but he plays left wing for City, but it's not a traditional winger. It's more of an inside forward role for us, and I think it's probably the same against for.
Nav, I presume that's you, Epicnin.
Yeah, that's me, mate.
Good
How are
evening.
you?
Thank you for
Good
joining
evening.
us.
No problem.
What do you think of Ed's master plan of giving Mamouche a little bit of practice for a couple of games?
To be honest, I do hear it because I feel like Haaland's like knackered, and I feel like he needs a couple of games out. I don't know. I just think, like, again, my thoughts on the derby yesterday was hard for me. It was very hard to take.
Which I get, by the way. I understand people's pain and anger.
Yeah.
I do get that.
Yeah, honestly, I don't know if Mamouche is traveling with the squad. But if he has, then I would honestly.
No, look, by the way, sorry, I think Pep's confirmed or he won't be ready in time.
Oh, okay. Then if that's the case, I'd probably give Mikasa a game. I'd probably start him from the off, because I just think I'm not blaming Haaland or anything, but I just think he just like knackered, and you can tell. So I think he needs like a game or two on the bench. So
can I just give you a little bit of PTSD? I only just read this. I didn't realise. Thomas Frank may be out of a job by the time we play Spurs, so we might have another interim manager to come and play.
Yeah, we always.
No, he won't be out of a job. They don't. Who do they have midweek?
No, according to this, Ed, the Spurs chiefs are considering there is a meeting today or tomorrow.
Oh, I thought they already had their meeting. I thought they already had their meeting.
No, they're discussing it. Obviously, losing in the 93rd minute against West Ham at home is not going to.
Who reported that? Who reported that, Martin?
It's on the BBC.
Because I thought they had their thing on Monday, and they said they're going to support him still.
No, it's from Sammy Mockbell, Tottenham head coach. This was yesterday. Is under significant internal scrutiny, with the club considering calling time on his 7-month reign. BBC Sport understands at least one member of the club's executive team has actively raised the option of ending Frank's reign in recent weeks.
Yeah. Well, let's hope we finish his reign in it.
By the way, can I just say as well, there were City fans, I remember, and Mad Hatter and everyone else may remember this, that was glazing Thomas Frank as the next coming of Alex Ferguson 3-4 months ago.
Yeah,
I do remember that, especially after we lost.
Yeah, and that's my issue. People do. It's like, this is my thing with the Pep thing. Is he going through a bad spot? Yes. Is this the time to hit the panic button, though? If it's true and Pep leaves next week, as what that idiot on thing has said, then fine. That's out of our hands.
Yeah.
There's nothing we can do, right? My worry is I think people have got this idea it's going to be the guy at Enrique, or going to be some magnificent guy that's going to waltz in. He's going to have the same problems. He's still going to have injured players. Still going to have a John Stones coming out of contracts. Still going to have the Rico Lewis. He's still going to have the Oscar Bobbs. He's going to have all these problems. Maybe he can tweak them a little bit. I don't know. He's still got the Erling Haaland problem. As in, what do you do, or how do you get the best out of him?
Martin, I think somebody has a bit of a TV going on in the background.
The thing is, I don't think there is going to be a magic wand in this where people just go, well, hey, it's done.
Shall we also go through the options that people traditionally say? So I've heard people say Hansi Flick. The guy's not leaving Barca. Let's be real. So Hansi Flick isn't really an option. A lot of people have been saying Enrique. Enrique's not
Tottenham?
coming to City. No, for us. For us, after Pep.
To be honest, I don't see it, because if Enrique comes in, then he's just going to get rid of Donnarumma, right? And to be honest, I wouldn't like that, because Donnarumma is world class. And
Marv, is someone else under your account online in the chat?
I'm not sure, mate.
Because someone's put here, hey Martin, and then he's put big up Marv.
Oh, I'm not sure. I thought I put my name as Marv, because that's like my nickname. But
because you're Epic Nin, aren't you? That's who I sent the link to.
Oh, I must be then. Yeah, I think I am then. I thought I was saved as Marv, but
no, you sent me under Epic Nin.
yeah, yeah, never mind.
I just think, listen, I mean, for me, I understand people are upset. I know they're angry. I get all of that. But right now, this is where, as things stand right now, I'm going to scare people now. City are without 14 players on Tuesday.
Yeah.
Marc Guehi's not registered. Semenyo's not registered. They've now said Max Alane isn't registered, and we'll double check that. Calvin Phillips not registered. Bernardo Silva suspended. Mateus Nunes is ill. Kovacic injured. Gavardio injured. Stones injured. Bob is injured. Diaz injured. Sabino injured. Nico Gonzalez injured. And Phil Foden is currently injured.
All right, I've got a wild take, guys. We're not going to play Holland on Tuesday. We're not going to play Marmouche. We're going to have Trafford up top.
So I don't know where we go now with that. 14 players. And then people expect miracles.
Yeah, no, we have to be realistic here. I mean, we gotta be great. No disrespect to like Bodo Glimt, but this is the kind of game where we can like make changes. And luckily, we beat Real Madrid in the last game, so there's a kind of a pressure off us. But obviously, it would be nice to win. But this is the type of game where we can make changes, I think. So that's why I said earlier we can play. I think we could play like Mikasa, maybe even McKady. But I doubt Pep would do it.
Right, I've got you now. You are Marv. You sent me an email, or someone else sent me an email. I get it now. I was just double checking. Get it now. My apologies, mix up. Epic Nin, you got the link as well. Let's play Trafford up top. Yeah, I don't know where we go.
I was just kidding. I
know you were. Yeah, I know.
I would play Trafford at the goalkeeper.
Little bit of a hint, Mad Hatter. To an Englishman, don't do sarcasm in a bad time. Don't take it well.
Point taken. Thank you, sir.
English people get very narky when they're in a bad mood, and they don't do sarcasm well. Anyway, Luke, big up. I know you've got a show. When's your show tomorrow, Luke? Is it 3 p.m.? I think it's 3 p.m. Luke's show. Get over to Not My Lifetime and go. Luke will probably have another sensible show. I don't know. It might not be. He might have a bloody meltdown. I don't know. It depends what mood Bevo and Luke are in. But I know Luke's got a show, I think tomorrow. I'll just double check. No, tomorrow 8 p.m. So go always give it a lot of love tomorrow at 8 p.m. over on there. There. Cheers, mates. Thank you. I'll say, I don't know if I'm around, mate. Is Carson not getting a statue? No.
How's the Cherokee statue going on? Is it already done?
Oh, the Cherokee statue is just modeling for it.
Is it gonna be him rainbow flicking you, Martin?
Do you know what? Maybe. Martin is casting. No, we've done that one. Big up, Luke. Yeah, show Luke a lot of love tomorrow, 8 p.m. There is a show tomorrow, just so everyone knows. Tomorrow at 12:15. Where is it? There is this show. 12:15 tomorrow, 90 minutes from Martin and Tony's back. So that will be on at 12:15 in the afternoon, UK time. Mikado should have got a statue by now. I quite agree with you. And Mifune and Micah Hamilton. I think he deserves one. Kushinov's Paolo Maldini. I got slated, by the way, because I said I didn't think he was as good as what people have said. And I'm not slagging Kushinov. I think Kushinov's been excellent the last 3 or 4 games because he's calmed down a lot. I think yesterday he was the best defender out of the 4, but I thought all the defense was shit yesterday. Thought they were all playing as individuals, all over the shop, running around on their own. There was no cohesiveness between any of them. That was my worry between that back line yesterday.
I think Husano started the game very well, but then started regressing severely through the game.
Yeah, I agree with that.
There is rumours on Twitter that apparently, Frank is gone.
Yeah.
Wow. But
Looks like we're gonna have to face another team with a new.
Does anyone actually
manager
know
bounce?
what Nico G's done apart from this horrendous knock?
I don't know, but I miss
They
him.
were just spamming him out.
Nah,
Just spamming him out.
it's just an incredible knock, isn't it?
Yeah, just incredible knock.
Didn't he get injured against Brighton?
Yes. I think it was, the tackle he made to try and stop the goal.
Yeah,
I think it
yeah,
was
I
that.
think it was
I
then.
think he injured
Yeah,
himself.
yeah. But then he.
So
didn't
what's
he-
your?
Go on, mate.
Sorry, my bad. No, you go
That's
on,
all right.
my bad.
No, go on,
So
mate.
what's your
Take
ideal
time.
line? So what's your ideal? So what's your ideal lineup then for Tuesday then?
Tuesday.
It's,
For me, I'm going Donnarumma. I'm going Hushinov. If Elaine's fit, it'll be Max Elaine. If not, we'll do it as Max Elaine's not available. It's going to have to be Rico Lewis, Hushinov, Ake, O'Reilly, or ain't Nora.
Oh yeah.
Wait, is Elaine? Is Elaine also injured now?
No, he's not injured. He's not injured. He's just he can't be registered.
Some are saying he's not allowed to play. He's not.
He may not be registered for it.
We don't know at the moment.
I don't think he can.
We don't
Yeah,
know.
I don't think.
Trouble is, I don't know the rules of UEFA.
I
Not
think
good enough, Martin.
I'm pretty sure.
And then
with
I'd play Doku on the left, Cherky on the right, Reinders, Roderick, Reinders, Haaland. And I'm playing Mamouche.
Haaland? From what
Haaland,
we saying to rest for you to say?
I'm resting him. I'm resting him against Wolves and against Galatasaray the week after.
Sure,
Yeah,
you
makes
got to
sense.
rest him. I'm sure you got to rest him for this game.
No,
though,
because
so he can
Mamouche
get a
isn't
bit of confidence.
available.
Well, he's not available as well. I thought
No,
he was
he
available
won't
to be.
No, he won't be travelling apparently.
Would you give Mikasa a
Oh,
game? Or?
raw.
Nope, because this is a must-win game. I want to get qualified and then do it all
Fair
I
against.
can't
Galatasaray.
lie. I haven't been convinced of Mikasa. Maybe I'm being too hard, but I haven't been convinced of Mikasa every time he's been given a chance this season.
I think he's been all right.
Martin, I'd agree with
I
you
don't know
with all
about
that. And then if we can run some kind of a score up, if it's possible, and I don't mean
And
that to be
then take people
disrespectful,
off.
then
Yeah,
put kids
yeah.
on. Yep.
I'm
I'm right
resting
there with you.
Haaland. I'm just resting Haaland against Wolves, and then I'm going to play Mamouche, and then I can rest. I'm trying to give Haaland the full week off next week,
Yeah, makes sense to be fair.
and then he's
We've got-
back for the Tottenham away game, fit as a daisy.
Yeah,
And we know how much Holland loves the Champions League. Dude, we
Yeah.
got to
By
keep
the
the
way,
goals
I'm just
going.
going to do these. I forgot. Cade, 31 months member. You sir are a legend. Thank you. Dalton Juice, thank you for becoming a new member as well. And 47 Anshit, thank you as well for becoming new channel members. That means a lot. Just to let you know, update on the prediction league. We all did shit. Pat said a win, so he's lost anyway. Alan was the closest, so there is no change going into week 23 of that. We're all as we were. Me and Rich are level pegging.
No, I think Nico G has a bone bruise, by the way.
Yeah, and Foden, I don't know. I mean, the trouble is with Foden, you put him in a soft cast and get him out for Wolves. I don't know.
And I'll be completely honest as well. Like, I will never see Pep doing a double pivot of a Rodri and that's not gonna happen.
He's never
Yeah, I
going to
don't
do
think
it.
that's gonna happen.
I don't think he'll ever do it.
I would prefer that. It just gives us a much more secure balance defensively. So while we have, while we have the,
I don't think Elaine can play Mark. That's what we're trying to find out at the moment. The rumors are he can't play.
Yeah, unfortunately, I will never see that happen. Pep is too. I don't know.
That's actually true. By the way, don't forget, Manchester will be busy tonight. On Monday, the 19th, Manchester's going to be very busy. Don't go into it around 6 p.m. because Man United are doing an open top bus parade celebrating the We Beat Manchester City trophy. So stay away from Manchester. It may be busy. My God, you think they'd won the league the way they've carried on? How the mighty have fallen.
Nah, but I don't know. I don't want to go back to the previous topic, but losing to a current worst Man United today is incredibly unacceptable. I'll be honest, but we move in it. We move.
To be fair,
all right. Well, Governor's put O'Reilly on the bench. He's playing O'Reilly in the CDM role for Rodra. He
did well. I mean, he did well. Is Ainori gonna be in the squad, right, for Tuesday? Right, he should be in the squad.
Yes, Ainori will be in the squad next Tuesday. Yes.
In that case, then we might as well just put Alright CDM in the DM, and then you got Nori in the back.
Yeah, I would agree with that because
so you could. I don't know. Why would you wanna put Donna in net though? For that type of game, I know.
It's must win. It's must win for me. I want to get qualified.
But does he points? I mean, doesn't Trafford justify as a star considering the last two games in style with
Trafford?
Huh?
Do you not rate Trafford?
I didn't. I said Trafford. I didn't say Trashford. I didn't say that.
Oh, I thought you did say.
No,
I'm not the only one who thought he said Trashford. Then am I?
No, I said Trafford. I didn't say Trashford. No, I didn't say that. no. I think. Yeah.
Freudian slip.
I think. I don't know. I feel like we should justify his performance in the two league games. League Cup.
See, there are some people saying go all in. Has anyone given up on the league genuinely? Because I've heard this go all in the Champions League.
I'll be honest, right? Yes,
I think we have a better shot.
And I'll be honest, like last 4 games we've dropped points.
Yeah,
and we lost to the worst team yet in Man United's history. I'm not.
Wait. This team that they currently have right now is not the worst team. That was last season.
No, I wish it was. It's not.
I feel like it is.
I think last season was worse than this.
Last season they weren't even above 10th place. Come on, guys, they're 5th right now.
They're 4th in the league right now.
I'll be honest. This league is shit. I'll be honest. It's proper shit.
I agree.
You can't.
Oh, shut up, Spartacus.
No. This league about this notion of being best in the world needs to be stopped. I can't lie. This league this year has been horrendous. Utter horrendous. Horrendous. And then you can't. And whatever the league standing is doesn't justify where the actual teams are. It doesn't actually show how good they are in this season. In my opinion. And loads of people can agree. And I've seen a lot of people agree to the statement that the fact that this league this year has been utter shit. And the reason why I reckon is because just the pure amount of games football have to play, and obviously the quality has literally gone down the drain. Unfortunately, that's just.
I agree with that. Yeah, I agree with that, but I just think we've dropped too many points in stupid games, and we've not been clinical enough. And at the end of the day, Arsenal they just like play defensive, and they just say, like, for me, they can afford to draw like a couple of games here and there because they're 7 points clear of us.
Yep, 7.
Yeah, so for me, I think we may have a better chance in Champions League, but I don't know.
I don't know. I'm also concerned. I'm not Pep Guardiola, but I'm real concerned about what he's doing at the minute, tactically as well.
Yeah, because
where we on the winning streak, where we were unbeaten for winning streak for 10 games plus, where we had like our wingers go inside, we're scoring goals and everything, and then all of a sudden we decided to change the winning formula. And then you had the derby where he came in with no shot. We can just beat these lot without no tactics or nothing. This is by his own admission, by the way. So I'm just concerned at the minute what he's doing. Yes, I understand he has his. It's that he's having issues with missing players, but at the end, that's not just a justification. The only reason why I think in this position he relies on too much on this 14, 13 seniors players shit. He should use his squad more, even though he doesn't believe his squad is good enough. I don't know.
Yeah,
That's just me.
I just think I don't know why he stopped like with the inverted winger stuff. For example, like Doku. For me, he plays better when he's like inverting, not when he's like a touchline winger. I don't think it suits him, to be honest, and it doesn't suit us overall. He's way more effective when he like comes inside and stuff. Same with Cherky. I don't like Cherky as like a touchline winger.
But this is the thing. I agree with you. Those players are better play central. All wingers are pretty much better playing centrally. But for them to play centrally, you need the fullbacks to go high and wide.
Yeah.
But with the current centre-back pairing of Elaine and Husanov, I think Pep is scared of trusting them to be by themselves in the back line. I think it's a lot easier to do that.
Guys got to drop. Have a good one.
Yeah, we're ending in 5 minutes anyway, less than that. Big old bad.
Remember to get practice session in before you guys do something major, okay?
Yeah. Nice to meet you, Ed.
Nice to meet you too, mate. Come on again.
I will, hopefully.
There's no justification, by the way, for having Ake, even though he's injured at the minute. I feel like we should find other solutions than having to put Ake. Thanks for what you've done, mate, but it's the end of your career, mate. I don't know why we gotta still Pep's gotta still put him in the back line.
To be honest,
he was one of the worst players on the pitch. I can't lie.
I agree.
Probably because of his injury.
But the thing is, he's currently playing on like with injections and stuff. And
but I don't care. That's the whole point, though. What I'm saying, though. Like, what is he playing for?
No, I understand.
If he's gonna play that shit with injections in his knees, why is Pep picking him? That's my point.
Because I'd
rather have a 70% Nico O'Reilly on the left back than he's doing his shit right now. I can't lie. Even though he was horrendous,
the thing
Nico O'Reilly didn't do shit in the second half. But I'd rather have him in left back than having Ake doing the shit what he's doing.
I think the big issue with having that is that, especially on the derby, you're going to the derby with a back three, with a back four of Rico Lewis, Husanov, Elaine, and O'Reilly. You need that leadership. You need that bit of experience in that back line.
I don't feel like Ake is doing out though. This is my point though, isn't it? Like you're effectively having Ake as having just 3 in the back just because of how he's like only 20% of himself, and it's not effective, is it? It affects the whole team at that point. There's no point having in the team where he doesn't affect. There's no point having the reason why we have is the leadership and shit. Leadership means shit if he can't play it to the minimum standard.
No,
and his minimum standard is not good enough at the minute. And I appreciate his commitment to the club where he has to put injections in, and he's sacrificing his position in his Netherlands World Cup spot. But at the end of the day, like, I don't know why Pep is still picking him. I'd rather have someone.
I don't know if we'll have Mafuni. We've never seen Mafuni other than 20
minutes. The Mafuni, I don't know about Mafuni. Yeah, but I'd rather have a different solution.
No, Jesse, I get that. Jesse, I get that. Listen, it's going to be hard. The one thing I will say, it's going to be very hard. But for me, I hope this has been therapy for a lot. I hope you've all had the chance to calm a little bit and just reset. What we've got to do now is just get behind the boys on Tuesday. Get behind the boys,
100%.
see what we can do, and just keep fighting. Pep's future will be sorted out by the club. We just got to, I know, sorry, sound happy clappy on this, but back the boys, see what happens. Because you've got Bodo Glint, you've got Wolves. That is the best opportunity, fixtures-wise, to get some positivity back. And then we can get these injuries sorted and we can move forward. Marc Guehi will be announced tomorrow. Hopefully, it'll be announced before we go live at 12:15, so we can talk about that. I hope people have enjoyed it. I hope you've had a laugh. For the people, the haters in the chat, thank you for joining. We're not going away. We're not going anywhere. Like I said, Twitter Spaces, yeah, they are going to go down to one a week. We're going to have a couple of weeks break from them because people, the one thing is, I'm not doing this for abuse. And I will now start fighting back. If you want to give me the abuse, I will give a little bit back. Not nastily, but you'll just get banned or told to go away. Not playing this game anymore.
Unfortunately,
End of the day, my family watch these. I'm not making my son and my children watch and listen to idiots.
Yeah, unfortunately, when you infuse yourself so much in social media, it also affects you mentally as well.
And listen, I understand that, I get that, but I'm just going to blow out the idiots. Podcast, I don't know. We will look at the podcast. We're not sure when it comes back, but it will come back at some point. Martin the Troller want to join now, to be honest, Monday morning for you guys, I know. We will try and do these, but big up to the Epic News joining us tonight for the first time. And Marv, more than welcome.
Thank you.
Cheers,
I just
mate,
want to
appreciate
say,
it.
Mad Hatter, thank you. Finally getting you on a show, mate.
Yeah, Martin, much appreciated it. My sarcasm aside.
And you know, me and Mad Hatter have been at this game for a very long time in comments. We've not always agreed, but we've always been respectful.
Yes, 100%. That's how you have to be.
I've known mine since the old channel days. I can't lie. I forgot the old channel. Was it Manchester? Was it
Man City? Man TV.
Yeah, it was back then. I was there back then. It was like I was 16 or 17 back then. It was crazy. Still remember.
Yeah, we had nearly 20,000 back then.
Yeah, I've been watching you, Martin, for the past 4 or 5 years. I'm a big fan. So
no, I
mean, sometimes I'll be honest, because I'm a young guy, so I only seen Man City winning. Sometimes what it takes you to say, it kind of picks me up, but you know, it is what it is. So
no, listen. The thing is, I'm one of them. Everyone's entitled to an opinion. I just don't have to agree with everyone's opinion.
But I think the other thing with opinions for people, if you really want to have good discourse, is have evidence to support your opinion. And then that's where you go back and forth with people. And it's like, instead of just declarative statements.
I think that's
allow other people to respond as well.
That's the difference between opinions. People don't say opinions, they put them as statements of facts.
Yeah. So
it's like the Foden stuff. If people said to me, you know what, Foden's bad because of A, B, C, and D, give me I'm one of them. I enjoy tactical chats. That's what I want to juice down to, tactical stuff. Saying someone's just shit, great. Thanks for that. I don't learn anything from that. Shit.
To be fair, Martin, Bellingham is just shit.
You've got some right agendas, you.
I don't want to go into a bigger discussion, but you know, let's leave it at that. You know.
The thing is, this is my issue. Magnus respond. I have no problem with younger fans. I know loads of younger fans. Get on with them. All I've ever said is, and you know this opinion from back on my time on Man City Man TV, is you say, learn the history. That's why we did the documentary. Learn the history, learn the ethos of the club. I don't mind people being upset because we're not winning. I get upset we're not winning. The difference is, keep saying it. If you want to see me chuck a TV out the window, then you're at the wrong place.
Hey, Martin, speaking of that, I'll share a little quick story. So when I was living in Philadelphia, there's a place called the Black Sheep. It's a Man United bar. And I went with a buddy of mine to the Man City bar a couple blocks away, and we're walking back. We had just won. I think it was a derby, actually. We had just won. And I got a couple English guys come out, and they're ragging on me from across the street. So I'm like, well, I'm definitely not taking this. Go right over to them. And, you know, they're kind of getting in my face talking, well, what do you know? You're a, oil club, this, that, and the other. And then I start just throwing facts to them. And then they start asking me about the history. And I started going into the history. And these guys, they said they were actually from Manchester. And one of them says to me, he goes, I don't like your club, but I don't mind you. You're not one of these people that I thought. I'm sorry. Like you said, learn the history if you're new to it.
Yeah, people don't want it, and that's fine. People can do what they want to do, but
it's something I need to do as well. But for me, as a young guy who's only known winning, unfortunately, I have a different set of standards to the people that unfortunately have lived through.
no, you know what? I get that. Listen, I won't. If you are 20, 25, you are only going to know winning. I get that. And some people,
I think,
the learn of losing as well. I think because I've done the losing part, so I get the thing, and I know good times will come back.
Yeah, I think that's just have more temperament. Yeah, unfortunately,
I just have patience.
It's like the Chelsea. It's like the Chelsea fans now, where they've went through an era through the Roman Abramovich era, where they've only known winning. So now when they're in now, it's they get so angry when they see where they stay in the club they are now. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, some United fans who've never seen their club win a title.
Even
the
now,
like, fans as well.
And then that's why
some Arsenal fans are so hyper, because they've never seen this.
They heard of titles, they heard of Invincibles, but they've never seen something like that.
Never seen it.
That's why sometimes when you got certain hyping on me.
No, this is just my job now, Thunder Road. So we'll go live when we can. But right, no, you've all been great. Always welcome to come back on, especially Thursdays when you can come maybe have a chat with Rich. Don't forget, Thursdays are split into 2 shows now, to 8 and 9:30, and then I will come on at 9:30 and we'll go live night. Guys, have a great time. I know it's bad. Keep smiling. Back the boys. City till we die and all that jizz and jazz. Thank you to everyone who's joined us. Smash those likes on your way out. And as always, up the Blues. Take care.